I know that was 2.
So you've seen 2. Have you seen 1?
No, I just read about them. I don't want to watch
The
that.
Terrifier movie series.
I look up worst scene in Terrifier, why it was so bad, because I heard about the bedroom scene being really, really bad, and I was like, oh, it's probably got R word in it or something. Nope, it's just really, really, really bad.
That's going to be the horror movie of the future? Just like really, really unwoke things. Just
I watched
R word.
Well, that's already in old movies. Like directors just wanted to be like, I make the most shocking Serbian movie ever.
That's what I was going to say. I watched a Serbian film, and that's just a shock movie.
Serbia does everything well, even horror movies.
Yeah, there are R word and B's in that.
Wait, I couldn't even tell. I couldn't even tell what a Serbian film was about because was he Serbian? Were they making a Serbian film? Was it the Serbian film? Did he go to Serbia to make it? Because they're speaking some different language I don't understand. So I don't know what's Serbian, what's not.
What's Terrifier? An American film?
Oh, no, that's Italian.
I don't know much about it. Is it Italian?
It's Italian. Well, isn't the guy from something else?
Art the Clown.
Oh yeah, there were like
what
3.
His name is.
I read about it.
At that trunk or treat I was just telling you guys about, there was like 3 Art the Clowns, like kid Art the Clowns.
You knew his name was Art the Clown?
Yep. That's a big movie now.
It's crazy because kids shouldn't be dressing up like that. You know what he did in that bedroom scene?
What do you do?
He cuts her up into so many pieces and reassembles her, but puts this mixture of bleach and salt on her, so she's like corroding. In Terrifier 2.
And like she's dead though, right? Because she's cut up.
But you've never seen this movie?
He leaves her there just alive enough for her mom to come home and find her. But she's like, there's no way you could live through that.
And you've never seen this movie?
No. I don't want to watch that scene.
You just read about it online, the worst part of the film?
You just Google
That's something I would do.
Of Terrifier 2?
Yeah.
Interesting.
On Reddit, there was a whole thing.
Oh, we already got Ashley Nicole Long in the chat saying, who else here thinks Sarah is a star? We definitely think Sarah's a star. She's coming up in about an hour. We got a great interview coming up with Sarah Sloan.
Now we're talking about Terrifier 2 that none of us have ever seen.
Yeah. I mean, I'm seeing this Terrifier thing everywhere. It was the number one. I think it was the first number 1 in the box office independent movie I heard.
Terrifier 3?
Yeah. It was number 1 at some point.
People are watching this movie?
Yeah, it's big.
I don't watch that movie.
It's in theaters. No one's paying for that.
How did you know his name was Art the Clown, Mike? Did they even say that?
I'm hearing it all over the line.
That's
all over the line.
They don't even say that in the. I've seen the first movie. I'm pretty sure they don't say that the whole movie.
Oh, wow. Is that something that only you know if you research the film? They don't actually say it in the film?
Yeah, because I haven't researched the film at all, and I didn't know that's what his name was. And I've seen the first one.
Yeah.
People love this guy. Terrifier 3.
Maybe I'm an idiot, though. Maybe they said it like 6 times, and I
think there's precedent to that where there's characters that you never hear their name, but you know their name.
Yeah. Jason Voorhees until... No, I'm just kidding.
Look at this.
Jason.
2 major milestones. It grosses triple the part of the second movie.
It is gross. Oh, Jesus.
There's going to be a Terrifier 4, you know.
They're going to keep it going.
I had never heard of Terrifier until Red Bar.
Yeah, really? I've been hearing it for about 3 weeks now.
Because Red Bar was like, it's just like Terrifier 2. One time. Like, that was like a year ago I heard him say that.
And he likes it. I think he's been watching. He's definitely going to watch the 3rd if he hasn't already.
It's grossed over $50 million in box office.
But isn't he from something else? Art the Clown, now that I know him? Because I'm pretty sure that he's from a compilation movie, and I don't know how I know that.
He's original content for this.
Nah, he's from something else.
You're crazy.
He's from like VHS or something.
Concept and creation originated from his concept of a woman getting off work and taking the bus home, where a clown gets on and sits across from her, taunting her. A combination of being uncomfortable and comedic.
And that is from a different movie. That's not Terrifier. Guarantee. I know this is true.
Well, come on. What do you mean?
You're the one on the computer. Just Google better.
Concept and creation of Art the Clown is not what we need.
Just Google Art the Clown. I'll look it up. I'll find it.
All right.
I want to be right here, so I'm going to find it.
Yeah, I really don't think I Googled
Art the
anything
Clown
wrong.
first appearance.
I'm right there.
Art the Clown first appearance in the Ninth Circle, 2008.
Oh, wow.
What is the
Ninth
Ninth Circle? Yeah, okay. It's the second sentence in his Wikipedia page. The character first appeared in the short films The Ninth Circle in 2009.
Oh, yeah. It's right there.
Okay.
But I don't know what that is. What is that?
Primary antagonist in the Terrifier franchise and related media. Created by Damien Leone, first appeared in the short films The Ninth Circle and Terrifier 2011.
So I should just be a movie creator. So I can just I'm going to create a scarecrow that cuts people in half sideways.
Both shorts were in an anthology film called All Hallows Eve.
Okay, so it's not VHS. But the VHS is like a compilation thing, right?
Yes,
Forget I brought it up.
Terrifier 2011, revised Terrifier 2016, Terrifier 2 2022, Terrifier 3 just came out.
2011?
Yeah.
That the first Terrifier?
The first one you're talking about. Ninth Circle was 08.
Wait, the first one that I'm talking about? I just watched the first Terrifier the other day, and I'm pretty sure it came out in not 2011.
16. So what I'm trying to say here is, like you said.
You're fucking with me right now?
No, like you said. So he appears in the Ninth Circle and Terrifier, which were two mini films in All Hallows Eve. Which came out in 2013, but those were filmed in older times.
In the long
they were filmed and then put on something.
In the before time. I get it.
Cool. All right. Let's start the show.
I don't care anymore. I don't really care.
Me neither.
What are you going to play?
I'm over it. French House.
But wait, I have seen the first Terrifier, and none of you have seen the other ones, so...
No, I've seen the first and only the first. He follows the girls to the pizza shop.
Yeah.
And then...
He cuts the girl in half vertically.
That's a classic way to kill
someone.
How's
it end? They kill him, but then they don't? No, he kills himself. He shoots himself.
Oh, does he hang the girl up, like, by some ropes or some chains?
Cuts her in half by her vagina.
Oh,
first.
my God. Now you remind me of the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in a film. I saw this like the other day.
Yeah.
Bone Tomahawk.
You saw it? Why'd you watch it?
Because it just looked like a good Western movie to watch.
They do the craziest thing with that movie. They're like,
have we all seen Bone Tomahawk?
Yeah.
You accidentally watched Bone Tomahawk.
What is it notorious? Is it notorious?
It is notorious for
Dude, it's a good Western, and then it starts going south. Yeah.
It turns to a shock movie.
It's like Dusk Till Dawn. It's like, this is a good gangster movie. And
when they tear that dude in half and have his guts fall out and they shove his scalp down his mouth, and that's a scene that will stick with you.
I am so surprised you watched that.
Yeah.
See, I'm the opposite, though. I watch that shit, and I'm like, good job. That was good. repress. Go away.
Dude, that scene stuck with me. I was like, wow.
My cousin would force feed me horror movies when I was like way too young, so I've learned to like...
The two that stick with me the most...
Let it go in and out.
Are, and they're both Stephen King adaptations. Scoliosis Girl in Pet Sematary.
Oh.
She comes up to the camera really quickly. And then you got
What was her name? Zelda?
Yeah. Zelda! You got classic Tim Curry It when he reappears for the first time to the adult and he goes... He's already creepy with his regular
first
teeth.
appearance in that one,
and then he
goes,
goes
clothes or whatever scared me.
But when he goes for the first time real close up, he goes...
That's true. That's true.
Dude, that lives in my brain as a still scary thing.
Yeah, that's like a different type of scary. It's not like gore where you see like human anatomy ripped open. And,
that's not scary. That's shock.
No, that's what fucked with me when I was a kid. I wouldn't be scared of stuff, but my cousin showed me Scream, and I freaked out when they showed Drew Barrymore hanging from the tree all disemboweled and shit. You know what I'm talking about? And she's trying to scream for her parents.
Yeah,
I remember being like, I had nightmares for like
that's the kind of thing that will stick with me.
I get scared about Scream is one of the best killers ever because he's so sloppy.
And that movie wasn't that.
He's slipping around.
That's the scariest part of the movie is the very beginning. I should have just stuck it out. I was like 10 or 8 or 9.
Scary, dude.
Let's start the show and continue this.
I forgot.
No, it's good. I like this topic we're on, but I want people to see us now. They have to see us.
Yeah, I wanted them to see my cheese fiend. Hey, my cheese fiend club.
Let's start the show.
That's sick. Welcome to Shut My Mouth Wide Open Podcast. We got season 4, episode 17 with your host, Michael Tall. You got Kevin Palmer over here, right across from me. Got Jack Armstrong to my left. And tonight, we've got special guest Sarah Sloan from Kill Bucket Tony Pull. Dyslexia.
Kill Bucket Tony, I like that, dude.
Season 4, episode 17. Welcome.
But yeah, horror movies, guys, right?
Yes, right.
What was it called again? Bone Hatchet? What's it called?
Bone Tomahawk.
Bone Tomahawk.
That's not that good of a movie, though, either, right?
No, it really wasn't the best.
How's it end? What happened at the end?
They get away.
Well,
but that's it?
2 of them get away.
The sheriff does not get away. Yeah.
The one dude and the girl.
I got to rewatch that because I don't remember why they're there. I remember they get taken and then they get away.
Well, they steal the guy's wife. The nurse wife.
The natives do?
Yeah, the natives do.
Oh, okay.
And they're like supposed to be skinwalkers. I did a little research.
Why did they want her? To eat her or just do they need her?
To eat her. Okay, they were eating people.
They don't need her for like...
Well, oh my God, another disturbing part of that fucking movie. Do you remember that part? The women they have in that tribe? Do you remember that part?
I haven't seen this movie in like 10 years.
Oh, it's that old? Fuck. Okay. I just saw the movie like 3 days ago. So the natives, right, who are crazy, just like savages, they have 2 women that they left alive in their village. and they cut their arms and legs off and shoved things in their eyes, and they literally are just fuck machine baby makers.
Right. That's what I was going to
That's in Bone Tomahawk?
Yeah.
But weren't they trying...
That part's disturbing.
Weren't they maybe
about
taking his wife for that?
They might have, but because they never ate her yet.
But that wasn't that insinuated that they were going to do that to her? I think.
Yeah, probably.
I missed it if it was, but it could have been.
All right,
kind of like in Lost, where they don't want to take the kids because they got no kids. Sorry, I brought back to Lost.
But yeah, those two parts are going to live in my brain forever. When they cut that dude in half and shoved his scalp in his mouth, and
yeah, I need to rewatch it because all I remember is them being in a cage, them getting taken. Yeah, I don't remember. It's not that great though, right?
It's not the best. I thought it was pretty good. It kept me watching. I watched the entire thing, so you know my rule.
We talked about that.
That means it's pretty good. I watched the entire thing. But I was hoping for a better outcome, but it was all right. Some people lived.
Did you have nightmares?
No, nothing like that.
Have you had nightmares from a movie ever?
Not since I was like younger, but I used to all the time. Yeah.
When I was little, my dad showed me Chucky Child's Play, like way too early. What are you reading, Mike?
I'm listening.
The worst one to show a little kid.
Yeah,
it's a doll that tries to kill you.
I seriously had nightmares about that for probably 2 years.
Yeah,
like not sleeping, losing my shit. Chucky's gonna kill me, and my mom was like, "You take care of him," to my dad because you showed him the movie.
Oh, I had some nights like that for sure. Probably from like Are You Afraid of the Dark and stuff like that. Even
I remember when I got over my fear of Chucky, I went to the theaters to see Small Soldiers.
Oh my God.
Remember that movie?
Right when you're getting over Chucky, you saw Small Soldiers. That was kind of scary for a kid. I remember being scared at some points.
There was a scene where the like Barbie dolls or whatever come alive and they're like evil or whatever. And I was like, this is tickling the Chucky bone. And then I'm getting scared.
Big time.
Yeah, and I remember I was in the theaters, but I was in the theater with like a kid that was like 2 years younger than me. And I've been like, keep it together, dude. You can't lose it in front of this kid. And that kept me together, dude. But I was scared of those dolls in that movie. And I was always, I have vivid dreams of being like at my uncle's house, going out I can still see these dreams I had now. And like being in the backyard, running away from Chucky dolls and shit, chasing me around
Mom and
their
Dad,
yard.
Tommy Lee Jones is going to kill me.
Mom's right there. I'm screaming. You know, you dream, you can scream, I can't hear you. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, I'm traumatized.
No, I had a lot of nights like that. I remember a random episode of a Nickelodeon show really got me, where I had reoccurring...
Salute Your Shorts?
No, I couldn't even remember what it was. It was some space, some space show that wasn't a cartoon way back in the day on Nickelodeon. Couldn't remember the name.
It might have been an off episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark? They had some space episodes of that.
No, it was like a reoccurring space adventure series that probably we'll never remember.
Yep, Space Cases?
We don't want to trigger them, man.
Why?
I might know it if I heard it, but that doesn't ring a bell. It
has to be Space Cases. A group of students from a space academy and their two teachers find themselves lost in space.
That could have been it, yeah.
Ringing a bell? Look at these scary people.
Oh my God.
That's already scary.
None of them are white.
They scared you, Kevin. These people scared you.
I could see this being it.
Look at them. Scary.
What the fuck is this?
Space Cases.
It was on Nickelodeon? Yeah, 96, 97. That's prime time. You're 6 years old. You're scared of that. Right?
Yeah.
Essentially the kids' version of Star Trek.
That must have been it. Yeah, I was terrified. There was one episode where there was like basically like a Yeti loose on the ship, and it just traumatized me for some reason.
Hang on, let me find Yeti.
I know what you mean.
Or some kind of monster. It might not have been a Yeti, but it was some kind of hairy monster, I believe.
I wonder what makes certain stuff resonate with you so well that scares the shit out of you when you're a kid.
Yeah, and I remember I didn't want to bother anybody whenever I couldn't sleep, so I would sit on the stairs just to hear what my parents were doing, and they had no idea I wasn't sleeping. I would just sit in the stairwell.
Yeah, I used to do that too. I had a one-story house when I was a kid, but my parents would be living. I would army crawl down the hallway and like hide behind the couch,
and just knowing that someone's there.
They're awake and up doing the thing.
Yeah. Now I feel sad.
And I would lurk behind the couch.
Man, this is a sad existence we had.
Yeah, it really is.
Sad.
Let me talk about Bone Tomahawk real quick.
Okay, go for it.
We're still talking about Bone Tomahawk?
We're coming back to it.
We got a little bit more on Bone Tomahawk.
You asked how it ended.
I just called it Bone Tomahawk.
You asked how it ended.
Bone Tomahawk.
They discover a lot of people get killed. A lot of people die.
Why are they there?
So they're a tribe of like pretty much natives.
I get that. That's fine. But why are the white folk there? What were they doing?
There's a town.
Yeah, there's a whole.
It's a new town.
Wild West town out there.
Town
it's getting terrorized at night.
It's a new town.
Children are getting killed. People are getting stolen.
Newton.
So two people get away and they find that little thing that they were putting bones in their throats to make a sound,
make a crazy scream,
communicate with each other.
Have I ever seen this movie?
Mortally wounded.
I remember that.
One dude's mortally wounded. He's hanging back. he promises to kill the rest that come back to the cave. So the two run away. They blow the signal, and then they hear 3 gunshots, and the movie ends. So they know that they all died.
Yeah.
But while at the camp and on their way out, they see the blinded people.
Dude, that you don't remember that part?
I gotta watch that.
It's quick.
It's 2 just pregnant torsos with wood spikes shoved in their eyes, and their arms are cut off, and they can't speak. They probably fucked up their vocal cords, and they literally are just baby making machines. It's so disturbing.
But at the end there, he tricks them into drinking his flask that he poisons with opium tincture. So they get one of them dies, one of them passes out, they escape. Then they wake up and get mad.
They overdose them. They overdose them on the nod.
But the idiot troglodyte
Yeah.
guys, they're so dumb that they just get mad at the canteen. So they split open this one guy's stomach. And put the heated canteen that's been on the fire coals inside of his stomach.
There's been a metal canteen in a fire for about over an hour.
Yeah, they're like, we mad at you. You make me tummy hurt.
And they slice this dude's stomach open a little bit, and they shove it in there, and it just starts searing him. God, that movie went downhill.
Yeah, that movie sucks. Shock.
I got another movie to bring up while we're talking about movies. I thought this was one of the most impressive movies I've seen in a long time. It's called What's Inside. Have you guys seen this on Netflix?
No.
Okay, just put it on your list. I don't want to ruin it. It's amazing. It's amazing.
This was I just saw this on recommended. What's it about?
Seriously, I couldn't believe how great it was. It's about like a group of old friends get back together for someone's wedding, but it's like a couple days before the wedding, they're just hanging out in this huge mansion of a house for some reason. And one of their buddies who they haven't seen in years and was kind of like a genius, I guess, or something.
This guy?
He comes back, and he's got this new project he's working on with a group of people.
I already want to watch it.
And it's a machine.
It looks good.
That if you hook a bunch of people up to it, you can switch bodies. Your consciousness can switch bodies.
So they have fun?
And they have some fun with that, and then it gets super complicated, and it's very, very well done. You got to see it, and we'll talk about it next week.
So dudes fucking
Put it on
dudes
your
and
list.
girl
We'll
bodies?
watch it next. We'll watch it. We'll talk about it next week.
Seriously, I was so impressed. Hopefully, I'm not just...
if me and you could go into girl bodies and fuck.
You just lick each other's pussies and play each other's tits and stuff?
Scissor and stuff.
I would just try scissoring just to see if it was real. Because you always want to know if it's real. I ask every lesbian, is scissoring real?
I think it's real.
Because you type it to them, is
if two
scissoring
beans
real?
are big enough, they're rubbing sideways enough at weird angles.
And it seems so inefficient.
It's not this. It's more like... twist.
It's like an up and down.
You think it's up and down?
There'd be some sort of fire.
Fireside pussy.
There's not enough friction involved.
Have you seen, speaking of movies and mansions, have you seen Bodies, Bodies, Bodies?
Is it good?
What the fuck? So I watched Bodies, 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 and then immediately after that, I watched What's Inside. That's how my other night went. So, yep.
Dude, isn't Bodies, Bodies, Bodies the best?
Well, just so you know, I'm on record telling my wife, wow, What's Inside made Bodies, Bodies, Bodies look like a high school project. That's what I said to her.
Bodies, Bodies, Bodies was a COVID movie they filmed in like 2 days. So
yeah. So it really did seem like a high, but it was good. The ending really made it worthwhile.
I know. I love
Phil said it wasn't good, so was it good?
What? Bodies, Bodies, Bodies? It's fucking good. It's a comedy.
I don't think he likes Pete Davidson.
It's a comedy.
Yeah, I didn't think it was a real comedy, though. I was like, how is this considered a comedy?
The part where the girl is about to die and she's saying how making a podcast is hard because she has to make a Google Calendar and to book guests.
Yeah, but it was pretty funny. But I think regular horror movies have been funnier at times.
I thought it was hilarious. I love that movie.
But the ending did make it all worthwhile.
The second watch is definitely funnier. I've seen it twice. Mm-hmm. I love that movie. It's so COVID-y and shit because they're doing those TikToks of the bored in the house thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Bored in the house. Bored in the house. Bored. But yeah, the ending really made me like disappointed in myself. Like, how did I not see that coming?
I know.
Obviously that's what happened.
I love train wreck movies like that where shit just goes off the rails and you're just like, fuck. Mm-hmm. No, that's that movie. But you've never seen Bodies, Bodies, Bodies?
I'm looking up the ending right now.
Don't look up the ending, dude. The ending is good.
It really made so much sense.
You want to spoil it to you?
Yeah.
Well, they find Pete Davidson dead with his throat cut, and they're trying to figure out who did it.
Early on.
Yeah, but then at the end they find his phone, and he was filming a TikTok, and he actually killed himself.
Yeah.
But then they all kill each other, trying to figure out who killed him, and everyone just dies. And
the big giveaway for that in the movie is like they're in this big mansion owned by his dad or whatever, and his dad has this like ancient machete on the wall that's like priceless, and this new guy to the friend group who's like someone's boyfriend or something. He's like showing off and stuff, and he takes a bottle of... No.
Okay.
He takes a bottle of champagne, has the machete, and he cuts the top off, and it's like really cool. He like swings the machete and cuts the top off, And Pete Davidson was trying to do that move and proved to everyone that he could do it on TikTok. He ended up killing himself.
He's like,
yeah.
Because if you're filming yourself trying to do those three girls, it's a classic. Like it's one of those things you see on X all the time. Moments before death. It's three girls on a railroad track taking a selfie, and there's a fucking train. You haven't seen this picture?
No.
Hang on. Railroad selfie. Three girls.
But now I have to watch. What's it called?
What's
Selfie.
Inside is such a good little twisty movie where it's like
You never seen this? These
No
beautiful
way.
teenagers lost their lives on October
that's real?
2011. Seconds after taking the selfie, they were hit and killed by the train in the background.
That is so fucking stupid.
Oh my
That's
God.
not real, dude.
Bro, why is it not real?
That is too stupid.
it's hard to believe, that's for sure. It's hard to believe.
No one heard. They're like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I got a news report.
These three deaf girls.
I got a news
Lost
report.
their
Yeah,
lives.
3 deaf girls. Yeah.
Utah count that they might be deaf. Who knows? Teenagers hit by train, Utah. It happened.
They went to Gallaudet
Utah?
College.
Oh, they're Mormon.
It was flat as shit out there. They could see it coming.
Utah's not flat.
It's not.
No.
Oh.
Getting killed by a train would suck, man. That wasn't a whole lot of old movies, right? They would tie you to the tracks.
Yeah, tie
that
your
was a
wife
big
to
thing.
the tracks. What they do, and you'd be like, no.
Yeah, silent film.
Some evil guy in a mustache tying your wife to the
Going
train
like this.
tracks.
He'd be on this.
Looking like Waluigi.
Yeah, looking a lot like Waluigi.
Can you cut away from my screen for a second?
Can we talk about more horror movies?
Man, I'm glad you brought up Bone Tomahawk because I was like, I've been meaning to bring that up, and that was a
I bring that
traumatizing
up?
ass movie. Someone did. How did we get to Bone Tomahawk? Watch, but it's on Netflix right now, guys. Bone Tomahawk.
I watched Lost Boys again. Did we talk about that last week?
I
I
don't think so.
I think I watched it both weeks.
Yeah.
You like Lost Boys?
It's been a long time. I think I used to watch that with my friends, though. Is that where there's like a vampire?
Yeah, a lot of damn vampires.
Yeah. Is there a Wolfman, too?
No.
Okay.
But it's really good, and it's one of those movies that's not on any streaming service, so I bought it on Prime.
Oh, I do remember you saying that.
Yeah, we talked about this already. How embarrassing. But, what?
No, we didn't talk about it.
Lost Boys rules.
I think we should never be afraid to talk about something over and
You
over
ever
again
seen
because the
Reservoir
best
Dogs?
podcasts do that.
You Reservoir Dogs?
Yeah.
And Reservoir Dogs, when he's rehearsing to be the undercover cop, you know what I'm talking about, Mike?
Yes.
You got that black guy who's
On
like,
the roof.
yeah, and he's like,
You got to
"You
know.
stop coming in." He's like, "Stop interrupting me. I'm trying to watch the Lost Boys."
Oh,
he says that.
okay. The
That-
best dialogue ever in that movie because like it really depends on the dialogue.
And I say I'm trying to watch the Lost Boys a lot. And then that also brings me back to Joe Martino, who also has a podcast, and he can respond to this on his podcast if he wants. And we've talked about this before.
Start some podcast
about
cringe
how
drama.
He fucking lied in our class. I've told you this before. In Lost Boys, they hang from the pipe, and the train goes over, and they're holding on, and they fall.
Yeah.
And he turns into a vampire.
He can fly away.
Yeah, that's when he learns he can fly away.
Huh, I don't remember that movie at all. Then.
Well, then Joe Martino, I remember it wasn't when he was gym teacher. We were in a classroom for some reason. He must have been teaching health or something. Told us a story about when he was a kid. They used to hang on the train under
That's
a train.
hysterical in hindsight.
I know, it is so funny,
Putting
dude.
himself in movies and telling kids that it was his life.
Yeah, that is
What
really.
happened after the train passed, Joe?
They were over water in his story, and they would fall in the water, and they would always see who could hold on the longest.
I know that type
Maybe.
of concept has been in a comedy movie too, where it's like, no, was that your life? Because that sounds a lot like
Lost
Goodwill
Boys.
Hunting or something. You know.
What happens?
It's not your fault.
What happened? So what happens in the Lost Boys after that scene? He falls and then he wakes up the next
In
day.
his bed. Yeah, he wakes up right in his bed.
He
I
wakes
just
up.
watched it because that scene is kind of weird.
It's one of those scenes they want you to forget about. I love when movies do that.
They want you to forget about.
They're riding dirt bikes. It's really a big build up. They get there.
And they're at the cliff. No,
No, wait. When do
that's
they
a
ride
different-
dirt
That's
bikes?
a different scene.
That scene's crazy.
They chase him to the cliff. That's
How
like
fast will you
That's
go?
like near the beginning of the movie.
I love that movie.
I know.
One
It
thing about
escalates-
Santa Clarita, I always hated all the damn vampires. Grandpa knew the whole time.
Yep.
In the whole movie, he's like doing stuff like sharpening sticks and
Yeah.
getting ready for war, kind of like the two Charlie.
And he has
Sheen
a
guys.
cool like Land Cruiser or something too, right?
Yeah.
I might have never actually seen that. I might have been
That's a
conflating it with
Halloween
another
watch.
movie.
Dude, you gotta watch it. It's got a good dog. Got a good dog in it.
Yeah, Halloween. I mean, even Hocus Pocus scared me as a kid. I was such a little scaredy.
Never seen that.
Never seen Hocus Pocus with Bette Midler.
No, is there a second one out or something? Because I saw something on
Yeah,
TikTok.
they redid it or did a 2 or.
Yeah, there was like
sequel.
an ad on TikTok of them like in a Walgreens or something. I was like, what the fuck? These old bags in Walgreens.
They creep me out, the Hocus Pocus ladies.
I got one beer for us to do. You want to do it now?
Yeah.
Sure. What's like another classic Halloween movie?
Ernest Scared Stupid.
Yeah, I never saw that one.
It's got getting advertised to me on Facebook like, remember this old great movie?
I never watched those. I never liked those.
Hated
Hated
like a
Ernest.
blockbuster, cheap movie.
Hated Ernest.
Yeah, he's not good.
Not into that.
He did a lot of racist comedy back in those movies. Like he did the Genghis Khan thing. So remember Ernest movies? He would be like not all of them were scary. They were really dumb movies. Most of the time he'd be like, oh, he's going to prison in this one. Ernest Goes to Camp or something.
Yeah.
Both of those are racist.
I never saw any of those movies.
He does the Family Guy flashbacks thing. He'll be like, that reminds me of the time where I had to do this. And then all of a sudden he's Genghis Khan. He's like, you do not call me. I'm doing
Can you
the
pull
thing.
up John Wayne as Genghis Khan?
I was just thinking that, bro. Yeah.
John Wayne?
There's only one way to go
Have you
from
seen
here.
that?
John Wayne played Genghis Khan in a movie.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
The Conqueror. Oh my God.
Pull up the images.
And Susan Hayward.
For some reason, I thought it might have been Charlton Heston,
Holy
but yeah.
shit.
That's a good movie.
Dude, those drawings are fucking sick.
Yeah. It's funny how that is still such a style because you can't outdo that.
I have a Kill Tony poster from when I went to see one of the shows, and it was Christina P. was the guest. Mm-hmm. And it's Christina P. holding a pistol, and it's drawn just like that, and it looks like an old movie poster. And it's got her like coming through the stage.
Yeah, that's always going to be in style.
It's a Howard Hughes movie.
And what
that's
is it?
crazy. They make that. That's the aviation guy.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's right.
So like, what is the deal with this Tartar woman?
I'm just going to ask that.
And my blood says take her.
Tartar woman? What does that mean? Like tartar sauce?
That's what I was going to say, like the sauce.
2 years in the making at a cost of $6 million. Yeah, that was Howard Hughes' thing. We make the
It
biggest
really says that on the poster?
Did you watch The Aviator?
I was about to say, what's that called? Airplane Man? Oh, Aviator, yeah.
Airplane Man? He starts drinking his own pee.
With Leo?
Yeah, with Leo.
That movie sucks.
Yeah, that's
Why?
a boring ass movie.
Yeah.
John C. Riley's
Isn't
in
it
it.
like 3 hours long and you can't, and it's impossible to make it through in one sitting?
I like movies
Pretty
like
much.
that.
Yeah, Mike does like movies like that.
Man, I saw a post today.
Mike's a big Oppenheimer fan.
It was a ranking the best Leonardo DiCaprio movies. And what would you say?
A lot of those don't hold up, dude. He's a guy.
I mean,
like,
I think a lot of it does, though.
Leo never won an Oscar. You're like, yeah, they do that for a reason.
Well, I think it's definitely Wolf.
They
Wolf
give
of
it
Wall
to
Street.
better actors.
Wolf of Wall Street's his best movie, though, right?
Oh, I've never seen that movie.
Oh my God, that's a super entertaining movie.
not his best.
Oh, I think that's like 10 out of 10.
Mike likes Shutter Island. Mike thinks
I
that's
love
like
Shutter Island. I love Shutter Island.
Wolf of Wall Street is 3 hours too.
Yep, but that is just nonstop entertainment. I felt like
Yeah,
that
they
movie.
throw a midget.
Dude, it's great. It keeps your attention.
No, it's good. I like it, but I don't
Yeah.
think it's a feat. Well, actually,
Dude, it's such a good movie. It's so funny.
5 a.m. wake up, cocaine. 5:30 hooker. What is Matthew McConaughey's pep
And
talk?
Jonah Hill's character, very
Matthew McConaughey's
hilarious.
in that too?
Yep.
You need
Yep.
to just watch his 5-minute pep talk where he like teaches Leo the ways. He's like, I'm jerking off at least 6 times a day, max.
I can just picture that movie. They're working at a company. Everyone does something, but then Leo comes in. He's like, "Listen to me. This is how you do it. I do it better than you." And then he does it better. And then he's the leader.
Well, no, he starts off as nothing, and he
Exactly. And then he's the boss.
no, and then he
But it's
fails, and
And then
then
great.
they like,
It's
they want to
great.
get him out of there. Dude, I just
he loses everything, and then starts again.
And it has to do with penny stocks. I don't remember much about it.
Yeah.
I can think of sort of things that don't interest me and throw them all together and make that movie. And then they got Margot Robbie in it, who's not that hot.
Oh, really? Okay.
Not that hot.
Salma Hayek, way hot.
Beer me.
What about I was speaking of Dust Till Dawn. Isn't that Salma Hayek in that?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Have you ever seen her dance in that?
Yeah.
You'll never look at Margot Robbie again.
No, you won't. You won't look at that new girl either again.
What's the new girl?
Your girl.
Sydney Sweeney?
You won't look at her after that.
Sydney Sweeney, the most talented actress in American history.
What did she just do? Some
Something great.
was it Hardee's?
Yes.
She didn't just do that, but she said something.
She can do whatever.
She said something on the thing like, "Hey, boys."
Whatever she did, it was good. Oh, the soap. She's
The soap.
advertising for soap, and she makes me, for some reason,
She's in the bathroom.
guys, don't you just want to rub your body with Dr. Squatch all of a sudden?
Dr. Squatch, she did an advertisement
Yeah,
for that.
I really, really want to use that right
I'm
now.
just glad they got rid of the guy with bad hair. He comes out behind a tree. Their original ads.
I would never see that ad.
Try Dr. Squatch. It makes my hair good.
That ad.
I
Would
remember
that
those
guy?
ads, yeah.
It's like, your hair looks bad. You remember Dan, the guy we used to party with? It would look like if Dan let his hair grow out and get greasy.
Yeah, I remember
And you're like,
those.
so you're washing your hair with Dr. Squanch, and it looks like that?
Dr. Squanch.
I don't. That's some Rick and Morty. Squanch.
Yeah, that was one of the first like guerrilla marketing like commercials that I really remember picking up steam. That and of course Dollar Shave Club or something like that.
How's that guerrilla marketing?
I just remember it just seemed like it was low budget, but they just nailed it so hard that now it's going viral, and the company's immediately like huge.
All right, One Trick Pony, Miami Vice, boys.
Yeah, we hadn't done a sweet and sour beer lately.
Ooh, it is sweet.
Based on the cocktail of the same name, Miami Vice, this spruted sour delivers a candy-like combo of strawberry, pineapple, and coconut. And the show was pretty cool. Hey, if this isn't sweet like candy, Randy, I'm going to come for you.
Sweet
give
like
it a
candy.
swig.
Tastes like juice.
Oh, it's good.
Wet like water.
It is sour and tart, and I like it.
Yep. That's sour. That's tart. But it's fresh. What are you singing over there?
Nothing.
Tastes like candy. Pop Smoke or something. Sweet like sugar. Oh, yeah. Look at the texture
it's like a
on
soda.
that thing.
It's like soda, yeah.
What,
Yeah. Try that.
did you hear the R.L. Grime Halloween mix?
No,
Last
good point.
one.
Dude, so many bangers.
When does it normally come out?
Right around Halloween.
Yeah.
The weekend before Halloween.
I thought it was on Halloween for some reason, but I guess right before.
The end official.
Yeah, but for some reason, me talking about Between the Sheets reminded me that he played just so many classic bangers on there.
I definitely got to check it out. He's one of my favorite DJs ever.
He hits the pre-drop with the Harlem Shake pre-drop.
Oh, my God. Dude.
Just classic stuff like that.
Bauer, doesn't get enough credit.
One of the best live sets I've ever seen was Bauer, and he was playing some South by Southwest showcase, third, and some local Austin DJ had paid him to be there, and he was, or I was going to say she was supposed to headline, and he was going off. She just let him keep playing.
Wow.
And she came on and did the last.
Cool.
She came on and did the last half an hour. But she was like, I can't tell him to stop.
Yeah, Bauer's first EP had Harlem Shake on it, and a couple others that sounded a lot like it, and I loved it.
Well, then he got the Red Bull thing, right? That's him, right?
I don't know about the Red Bull thing.
He made a whole album that was funded by Red Bull, I'm pretty sure. And there's videos of him in Africa with tribes, and they're playing their instruments. And he was like, I'm recording this sound.
Oh,
for my
I remember
album.
that. I remember I got a few samples from that project. Yep.
And
I
it's
still use them to this day.
Yeah, he couldn't have done that without a shit ton of fucking money. And I'm pretty sure it was Red Bull that funded it.
One of the best EDM producers of our entire era.
And it has that really unique album cover with the purples and shit. And it's like a motorcycle helmet or something.
Oh, yep. Yeah. It's a motorcycle helmet.
With
It's got
rock.
yellow.
The Rock motorcycle.
I don't know.
What did you say?
I don't want to say too much. I just know his covers an album cover is a motorcycle helmet.
Yep.
With the Rock
It's great.
next to
That's
it.
a good album.
That's the 5-track Bauer album.
Yes.
With a
What's the Rock?
Aluna
Dwayne The Rock
George is on it.
It had that weird couple songs with I pop up a sensu bean. I just popped a sensu bean.
Yes.
What the fuck you mean?
He's
Probably
right.
the same place
That
I left
Ray
my
Shrem-
ID.
Ray Shremmer?
Ray
Probably
Shremmer's
the
on
same place I left my ID. Sway Lee. Yo,
No.
people are saying that maybe he's going to do Christmas mixes now.
Who? Bauer?
RL.
R.L. Grime.
That would be hilarious. He was not going to do that.
I
He's
don't
going to
think.
be done.
I think that's a comment.
He's done. He's going to go ride a jet ski around.
He's
That's
got
what I
2
would
shows in Tacoma, Washington. He must be settled down out there.
Nah, that's a good place for a show.
I'm just saying, there's 2 off dates that are just there.
I went to an R.L. Grime show one time and I had a Fitbit still. Remember Fitbit?
Yeah.
I used to rock that. I remember walking outside of the sidewalk going, and my Fitbit being like, wow, we recognize that workout. Good job. You burned this many calories. And I was like, yeah, I went ham at a R.L. Grime show.
R.L. Grime went to his Halloween concert in D.C. one year.
Guess where that R.L. Grime show I speak of was?
Where?
Vulcan Gas Company.
Oh, yeah.
Kill Tony venue.
Yep.
It all comes full circle here. This is a Kill Tony show.
They do a bunch of Killers of Kill Tony there now where all the
They're still
the
doing
regulars do that.
They're still doing comedy shows at Vulcan.
Yeah. Yep.
Poor Vulcan. Poor 6th Street. 6th Street used to be a music place. Now it's all these fucking hack comedians trying to do the goddamn
Now
thing.
it's a piss place.
Yeah.
Place to pee.
It's getting way shittier. But yeah, I saw Marshmello here. Now you can't see Marshmello not in an arena.
Yeah. Yep.
Not for nothing, but Marshmello had...
Go on. You don't like him?
No, when he was big, everything seemed so happy.
Better
Joy
time.
time, baby.
Yeah, I probably saw him there in 2017 or something. It was that long ago. That's wild.
3 years before COVID struck. Everyone got super lazy.
Yeah, I remember one time they booked Rez. You know Rez?
Yeah, with the
chick?
glasses.
Yeah, she's so fucking awesome.
Rez.
I always wanted to see her live, and they had her at Kingdom in Austin, which is this tiny venue.
Don't smoke res.
And they booked the show, released the tickets, sold out like that immediately. So they moved it to Vulcan, and then when they sold tickets to that, they sold out immediately too, and I missed them both times.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
I forgot about her. She was definitely one of the biggest acts, and it's just because of those glasses, isn't it?
Oh, no, she has a really unique sound.
Yeah, she does. She does.
Yeah, I think she has a really unique sound.
It's a big, fat sound. It really is.
Wing, don't.
And now the big, trendy DJ is the guy who just sold out the first EDM Sphere shows, the Sphere in Las Vegas.
I love...
What's his name?
Tale of Us. Oh, yeah. Anima.
So
He's
good.
part of Tale of Us.
Anima is a weird...
Those guys have a good sound.
Trend, yeah.
And they booked his visual, whoever does his visuals, which is like part of his draw, is the huge, like, it's always like a humanoid.
Yeah.
It's like 3 stories tall.
Reaching or
just a guy dangling upside down or something.
Yeah. But The Weeknd got his...
Oh, I heard about that, yeah.
His guy to do a bunch of I keep saying vocals. Visuals for his show.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the show that The Weeknd live streamed. Did you see that at all?
No.
It was fucking crazy. And he used it's same vibes. It's like a guy back there going, reaching for you and shit.
Yeah. And
you think in the Sphere that's going to be sick?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that style is so perfect for the Sphere. It's like always just like some weird sound. It's like, just like, and then they just wait for that kick drum to I can't even explain it, but like.
I've been listening to a lot of shit like that lately. Like, what's her name? Sarah Landry? You listen to her at all?
Yeah.
It's like really repetitive.
Techno. I guess techno is what
it's
you
just
would
really
call it.
repetitive, but like, I don't know. I'm kind of spacing out.
Yeah.
Just playing. It's good.
And the sounds are just so high quality.
And her album is so much better than her, well, I don't know. Her live sets are really intense and scary and really repetitive, but her album isn't as like, doesn't put you through the ringer as hard.
Mm-hmm.
There's some choruses and stuff.
Yeah. That's why I always liked EDM producers who go from trap to house to this to that. It's like, I can't just hear the same beat for 4 hours straight, which is what a lot of these genre DJs do.
I have to kind of psych myself up for it because I like all the stuff. I like, tech house, zoning out, or I like RL grime, like turn up, I'm going crazy. But like, you gotta tell me where we're going before we go. I couldn't just walk into tech house night excited for RL grime night. I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
I need a little bit of everything in one set. I just can't have it be the same genre of EDM.
You need to go to a festival where you can just leave and go to the next stage.
That's why I always like RL Grime. I feel like he does that. He'll play a little dubstep. He'll play a little 4 on the floor, a little house, a little techno, trap, big trap guy.
His latest thing just sounds like him. He has like a distinct style.
Yeah, it just sounds so perfect.
They did, U2 played at the Sphere, and they did a Pink Floyd. They did a little bit of Welcome to the Machine. Look how cool it looked.
They did?
Yeah, look how cool it looked. And I hate U2, but look at the visuals.
Welcome to the Machine's like the best shit ever. I listened to this on full on LSD and full on mushrooms before.
God damn.
Shoot,
I'm getting goosebumps, dude.
Look at that.
Welcome to the Machine is the fucking best.
I got chills
Whoa.
too. Look at that, dude.
He sounds like Pink
I don't
Floyd.
think.
They're just playing it, I think.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Is
know.
he singing it?
It might be Bono killing it. I hate to say that.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, that gave me chills. I forgot about that visual. And I was like, Robert,
Dude, I would have to go see that.
Mm-hmm.
They're
talking.
talking.
See that.
I don't think people are just
I wanna go
speculating.
to a
If people
Sphere
are like,
show
Pink
real
Floyd
bad.
to Sphere, or who's the guy who's left?
Roger Waters
Roger
or
Waters
David
at-
Gilmour.
Let them both just be friends and play the
They
Sphere.
don't. I went to see Roger Waters for my 21st birthday,
They don't do that no more.
and it was the wall. And they build the wall on the stage. Like when the concert starts, they start building. Have you listened to the wall?
I got
album before?
something to say about
Or
that.
not the album.
Well, the album kind of like builds crescendos.
It's
and
a whole
comes-
concept. now.
Yeah, it's a concept album. Tells a story. The wall's built, tears down. There's a whole point. Tear down the wall, and then there's like a courtroom thing. But
Brick in the Walls on that, and the kids' songs on that, or whatever.
we don't need no education one.
Yes, love that fucking
That's another-
song.
That's Brick in the Wall,
Part 2.
part 2.
Oh, okay.
There's 3 parts.
Dude, they had
Music
that
video
funky
was
riff
creepy.
on that song, that funky riff.
But wait, before we get too out of hand, I wanted to say, when me and him were buddies back then, and he was going to that concert, I was like, honestly, to be honest with you, I was like, never would I go see that. But I had no idea. I was not into Pink Floyd yet.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I don't even think I had met Skip yet, who introduced me to Pink Floyd.
You had definitely met Skip.
They
when
are-
I turned
Well, we
21
hadn't
years
had
old.
our little, like, coming to God moment yet, where we listened to Pink Floyd in the middle
You
of the
hadn't
woods
taken
or
mushrooms or something yet.
something hadn't clicked yet.
One
I
day-
took mushrooms for the first time when I was 15 years old. Maybe a little too early.
Dude, I was cleaning out my garage the other day. Big jar of mushrooms.
You're kidding.
Did they go bad? It's in a jar and a bag.
No.
We can look at them and tell you.
Next week, let's pop them.
Yeah.
Let's pop them. Get some ice cream sandwiches. Put them on there.
I can't do mushrooms. I got a goddamn kid. I can't go home to my kid tripping.
But yeah, Pink Floyd really is one of the most artsy bands ever. And who was it? David Gilmour?
Yeah.
He's the guitarist, right? Underrated guitarist. I mean, he's highly rated by a lot of people, but a lot of people don't realize he's sick with that.
And he's an amazing vocalist.
Pull this up.
When I saw Roger Waters, they had, since David Gilmour's not there, they had a guy doing his parts, and it was just some professional singer guy who would just stand there going, like trying his hardest
to keep up with this lead guitarist.
We're just trying to nail it. You know, he got to do him justice.
Oh yeah, and I'm pretty sure Pink Floyd just sold their entire catalog for like $10 billion. They're one of the latest people
Michael
to
Jackson?
do that. Huh? I don't know. But did you hear about that?
No. Did Michael Jackson buy the Beatles or something?
They sold their entire catalog, which is like that's the goal. That's the goal. Because I think Queen did it for like $25 billion or something.
Billion?
Yeah, billion.
No.
Like some crazy. It was definitely a billion amount.
No.
It was the largest sale of music in the history of the world. They sold
Who bought it?
I don't know. Some big company just wanted "We Are the Champions."
How do you get your money back? How do you spend $25 billion for anything?
Because now you own it, and anytime the song gets used, you get the money, and they don't get the money.
If I was collectively the world, I'd be like, everyone, let's get together and never use "We Are the Champions" again to fuck over this guy who spent $25 billion on someone else's music.
Yeah, look that up if you don't mind, Mike. Queen sold catalog. That should be it.
1.27 billion.
Okay, so I was way off there, but it was a bill.
No, largest in music history.
If you had told me 1.27 billion, I would have told you wrong. So you're right.
Isn't that crazy?
You were right.
But look at this. This was the coolest shit. Pink Floyd.
Pompeii?
Yeah. If you watch this on YouTube, you will. Everyone who watches it will say, "Yeah, they're the best band ever."
It's crazy how all those speakers probably sound like shit.
Yeah,
That's
but
awesome.
the whatever direct in they had was good sounding. It sounds good, and their drummer and bassist go off, dude.
Yeah, that's like
they were feeling themselves.
I was 15 years old, smoking weed for the first time, watching that on my computer. My parents coming in my room, being like, "Oh fuck."
One of the first CDs I ever had was what's the Pink Floyd album with Money on it?
Dark Side of the Moon.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, it was the Prism, and yeah, I had Dark Side of the Moon on CD. Listen to that a lot.
I had The Wall and Dark Side of the Moon on vinyl, but I don't know where they are. The Dark Side of the Moon one had a cool like inside thing.
I remember that
naked guy and the judge, because the judge is like a naked butt because he takes a shit on them at one point. Remember?
Yeah. But Money, hell of a track. Boom, 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 boom.
You watched it with Wizard of Oz?
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I remember that.
That's when it turns to color.
Holy shit.
The Money sounds are happening, and she steps out, and that bass line kicks in.
Yeah, have you heard of that concept, Mike? You're supposed to watch Wizard of Oz and start Dark Side of the Moon at the same time, and it goes with the entire movie.
For the first 46 minutes, and then the movie keeps going. And
yeah, that's true.
It's not a real thing.
No, there's no way it was something they did on purpose.
It lines up greatly and so awesome.
Mm-hmm. It does.
The Great Gig in the Sky, where she's screaming, "Whoa!"
Yeah,
is the tornado, and the house is flying around, and she's going, "What?" It's just so funny.
So the most of it is, I'm pretty sure the album ends as they're getting into the color.
Well, Money's, like I was just saying, if you were listening.
Was it?
Well, Money's playing right when it turns to color. The bass line comes in.
When they're counting on the money in the movie.
Money, the song?
No, I'm just making up the part of the movie that would go with, because that doesn't happen in the movie.
Yeah,
they're counting on the money. It lines up perfectly. You remember?
Okay. He's counting all the lollipop.
I see what you're saying.
Because it doesn't really line up that perfectly.
It lines up great. I went to a thing in Austin one time where a band played Dark Side of the Moon from start to finish, and they just projected, what's it called? Wizard of Oz.
Okay, got it.
So it was a live show. The band's playing the whole album. Wizard of Oz is playing on the TVs and projected around. It's a good time.
It is. And speaking of Pink Floyd and The Departed, remember Comfortably Numb in The Departed? The scene where they're fucking.
Yes.
Band members have denied intentional connection.
What's he say in the Departed? And he's like, your last client of the week.
Oh, yeah.
Seems like the most talented. He's like, because you're tired and you don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Or whatever. That's the best, right? Leo? Because you're tired and you
Talking
don't give
to
a shit.
a psychiatrist.
And then they start fucking.
Yeah, that's when Comfortably Numb plays, right?
That's a good song, though. That Comfortably Numb song. Is that on Dark Side of the Moon? Probably not. Probably a different one.
I remember one time I took way too many drugs and I was laying there and I was like, if I die, just play comfortably numb. I was also like 16. And I was definitely not on the verge of death. I was just really fucked up.
But this beer was really good.
Oh, yeah.
This was really good.
We haven't done a fruit beer in a while. One Trick Pony, Miami Vice. I saw coconut, and I love coconut. Do you like coconut?
Yep.
Huge coconut fan. A lot of people hate it.
Yeah, I'd give this like a 9. I thought it was great.
I drank all mine, and it was an 8.
8.
Agree. This is actually the same beer I saw. I was downtown Berlin for Oktoberfest. Burnish was there, and they were handing out, they had their IPAs, the Roy Light, and then a One Trick Pony. Ooh. And I saw a dad drinking a One Trick Pony and being like, whoa! And I'd be like, and handing it to his like 14-year-old son to be like, because he's like, dude,
this is a child's beer.
Someone's got to taste. I just feel like he was just like, someone else has got to taste this.
Try this candy beer, son.
Yeah. Did your dad ever let you take a sip of beer when you were little?
I'll never forget it. My dad told me that beer was ginger ale just to see me go, yeah. And it was terrible.
Did your dad ever do it?
Yeah, I tried a beer. I also tried Alka-Seltzer. He would put his in a glass of water.
Alka-Seltzer.
I remember vividly one night he's like putting Alka-Seltzer.
Dad had the runs.
Yeah, something. He's putting Alka-Seltzer or had like a sinus. I don't know. He put one in the glass and had the other tab, and he was like, it was like almost felt like a magic trick. He was like, all right, when I drop this one in the water, put your tongue on this one. And he dropped it in the water, and I was like, and the Alka-Seltzer like fizzed me up, and I was like, oh! What was
happening over there?
It was a trick. He did a trick on
torture,
me.
Dude.
Yeah. Hey, wait a minute. That's child abuse.
But yeah, I had my first sip of beer and being like, ugh, that's gross. I'll never have that. I'll never like that.
That really is the thought.
I love beer.
Oh, I had one at my grandma's house where I went into her fridge.
Oh, Mike's told this on the podcast before.
I'm not going to say it.
I love this.
Say it. I don't remember.
It's good.
Mike went for the Coke.
Well, yeah, it was an old glass bottle of Pepsi with like an old sticker label, glass bottle filled with a dark Pepsi-like substance. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm tired of drinking ice water. I want a sip of some soda. So I go and
what was it actually?
Old cooking wine in her fridge.
Cooking wine.
She said she probably hadn't used it in years.
Man.
Cooking wine.
That set you straight, though.
And I'm going to go straight to this place I went. Last time Mike told the story is the cooks and Zia's would drink. They had this white clear container of shittiest white wine you can think of, just for like splashing into like dishes that needed wine, and the cooks would back there be drinking that wine.
Zia's.
Yeah, not warm wine. In the cooking line,
hot wine.
Hot, dude, that's wild.
hot
are there any alcohols that are served hot consistently?
Yeah, sake. Have you ever had a hot sake?
Oh, I've had hot
It's
sake.
gross.
Sake sucks, right?
Yeah, it really sucks.
Yeah.
I had it hot at a ramen place one time just for fun.
Same.
Yeah, and everyone's first experience with sake is always so disappointing, I feel like, because you want to like it. You're like, oh, I want to be a sake guy. It's all settled. I want to be a sake guy tonight and for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I'm going to be
And then
cool.
you finally get it, and you're like, no, this is god-awful. It's not even, like, very alcoholic either.
I've got a bottle like this big at home that's been sitting for like 2 years. We should just drink it on the pod.
Yeah, get some sake in here so we can see how terrible it is.
Yeah, it's got a whale on it.
It's the licorice of alcohol. It's just terrible.
I got me and Mark hot sake at this nice place in New Orleans. That was like supposed to be some nice. It was nice. I don't remember nothing about it, but we're gonna do hot sake. We're gonna be bros and enjoy this hot sake. We'd like drink it, and we're like,
yeah, you try it.
We hated it. We both looked at each other. He goes, I'm sorry, Mike. Because I was like, it's on me. Because I'm like, I'm buying a sake, bro. And it was only like $23 for like the little thing and 2 little cups.
It's like a little, I did the exact same thing before.
He said,
and I drank every drop of it because I was not wasting that $23.
No.
We drank it. I was like, sorry, we got to drink it all.
It's not going to go on drink, but it's terrible. It's terrible.
Kevin, I like that.
It's not going to go on drink, though.
It is terrible.
The same place I got the hot sake, I was like, that wasn't great. So next time I went, I was like, oh, let's get it cold this time. It's got to be good that way.
It's better cold.
It's still not good.
It's still bad.
Or like, have you ever had like a hot buttered rum? Isn't that something you always hear about?
No.
Hot buttered rum.
Is that something? Did I make that up just now?
Yeah.
Or like an Irish coffee.
No, it's real.
A hot coffee with Bailey's in it. That hits hard.
No. I ordered Irish coffee at a bar one time because I thought it was a coffee with Bailey's in it.
Yeah.
But it's coffee with Bailey's in it and a shot of Jameson too.
Ooh, yeah. That's real Irish coffee.
So you drink that and you're just fucked
and
up.
some Guinness, yeah. Or what's the Irish car
rum.
bomb again?
Guinness.
What is
Don't
that?
be insensitive. You just talked about how much you love the Irish folks.
Bailey's and Guinness.
Bailey's and Guinness sounds right.
Something else?
Or
with Jameson.
Jameson as well.
It's Jameson.
All three.
Jameson, splash of Bailey's in the Jameson, then dropped in your Guinness, and then you are throwing up. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
No, they're good.
No.
Yes, I do car bombs over Jaeger or Rumpel.
I'm getting like my mouth is salivating because my mouth just says, "Jack, you're gonna throw up." Just hearing the word Irish car bomb.
That's how I feel about Rump.
I don't know if I've ever had one from the bar.
We used to drink them at Market Street. I don't know why.
We got to go out to Market Street, get an Irish car bomb soon, guys.
There was a Salisbury MD locals. Are you in that Facebook group?
I think so, yeah. Oh,
yeah, there was a post like, what should me and my husband do on weekends? We've been trying to go here. We've been trying to go there. We did dance classes. We did yoga.
Wow.
We did this. We did that. I said, just go blackout at Market Street. I just commented. I mean, what do you want? Just go blackout.
Dude, I'll tell you what, though. Bailey's Irish Cream is a hell of a product. Hell of a product.
I stay away from that. I stay away from Kahlua.
Yep.
It's too delicious.
Especially when you got a hot pot of coffee brewing.
Woo. Mike, what
Did
do you
you see that? Hot butter rum, boys.
Oh, there's hot buttered rum? And
that sounds like it's from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Or a Harry Potter, right? Butter beer.
Sorry, it went away. But yes. So
we'll
what
talk
they
about
did
Harry
is-
Potter and how I've never seen anything or read anything of it, but I know everything about it.
Right. Voldemort.
Yeah. Dobby.
This lady just took a thing of butter and muddled it with her muddler. Have fun cleaning your muddler with...
Now you got a dirty muddler. You should have just done it with your hand.
No, yeah, you're not going to be able to just go and muddle a lime now. Your guy's going to say, what the fuck is all this fucking shit in my drink?
I always think about that at the bar. They use that one long stick, stir everything. They're mushing stuff with the one thing.
Every single drink gets it, too.
Fuck it.
I poured the hams out in my cup, and there is floatable.
No.
It's because it has one trick pony in it, you pussy.
Yeah, that is pure ham.
That's probably true. What he just said, I am a pussy.
From the land of sky blue waters.
Yeah.
I read these cans every time I drink it. The beer, refreshing. Don't you love that? Yeah. Don't you love that?
It almost is like...
I'm glad you appreciate this.
The beer, refreshing.
We were talking about how we were doing beer reviews, and Pop was like, what beers are you drinking? We're like, hams.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, so you're reviewing hams, you Maryland boys?
We got Miller Lite next week. Tune in.
I don't think he likes us anymore. I'm not going to lie.
No, he definitely likes us. The fact that he came back on.
No, he's like,
he's out of his mind
you're
for
a
liking
bunch
us.
of Trumpies.
Oh, that was fun. That was fun. He's a lib.
Who cares?
He's Neil Pop, the libby.
He's a vegan. It's fine.
And he's vegan. Yeah. It just makes sense.
It makes so much sense.
He wouldn't even eat the cheese from
that dude voting for Kamala Harris. Just think of that.
Yeah.
Just think of it.
We lost. Never mind. I don't talk about it. But
say whatever you want.
What will happen? Never mind.
Wow, we're all just reconsidering the political talk points.
But wait, what were we talking about? The beer refreshing.
Oh, it's so refreshing.
The beer.
What did you Google?
Classic hot buttered rum. She's muddling up butter. Then you add rum. Then you add a pinch of cinnamon and hot water.
Rum.
Yeah, it was a white rum. Hot water, and then they muddle up
Well, if it ain't white.
Why wouldn't the butter be like a thing you add hot? Melt the butter. They muddled the butter.
They muddled cold
You're dirtying
butter.
up a muddler when you're already adding...
What are you saying to her to do? Heat up the butter?
Here's the one thing I would do different.
I'll tell you as a chef over here, I'll tell you why you don't heat the butter, but go ahead.
I would say she dropped the butter in with a knife. The muddler's clean over there and next to the limes and the mint. We don't want to put butter on it. Okay, so instead...
little context.
We're at a bar. And at the end... It's not Christmas time, and maybe there's a butter muddler for this seasonal drink they do. But anyway, so I would say you add the butter like she did, and instead of muddling it, go ahead and add your cinnamon on top. Add your rum on top of that, or maybe add the rum after. But hot water was next. Then she stirred it. No need to muddle if you're just going to stir the butter.
And it's hot enough, too.
It's hot water.
Yeah.
You got to muddle the butter.
Maybe
you got to physically separate it.
Muddle
if you want
butter
because the milk
in.
You know what? She should just use ghee.
Ah, yep.
Little clarified butter.
That's even easier to mix up.
Microwave some butter and splash it.
I remember my dad one time was cooking something and it called for clarified butter, and he said, "I don't think this butter's gonna know if it was clarified or not." He just used regular butter, dude.
Yeah, come on. That rings true to me.
I was like, dude, Dad, that's not what that means.
That rings true to me.
I just
first
learned
discovered
so much. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Muddling butter into rum, also known as fat washing, infuses the rum with butter flavor and gives the drink a richer, creamier texture. Flavor. Butter smooths out the astringency of hot liquor and adds a rich, buttery flavor.
Yeah.
Texture. So there's no
They used to do
floaty.
that shit with egg whites and shit too, right? They used to do all sorts of weird shit with liquor. Now we just kind of put it in a can with seltzer and drink it.
Fat wash rum with butter.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
They used to have to hide in a basement, too, to drink it as well.
Yeah.
Now that we drink it on Florida beaches.
Yeah, we got to go back to the old King's Arms and get those old-fashioned drinks that the Founding Fathers used to order.
I went to a place like that in Austin one time. It was, I can't remember what it's called. It's something hotel, and you have to go to the concierge. It's an actual hotel, but you go to the concierge of the hotel, and I can't remember what you have to say. It's so fucking
They had
gay.
a secret password or something?
Yeah, and then they open the bookshelf behind behind the concierge.
I'm all about
there's
that.
A bar down there.
That's amazing.
It's a speakeasy. Can you Google Austin Speakeasy Hotel?
That's a real speakeasy,
Can you
too.
look this up?
Yeah.
I want to know the name of this. It's going to drive me fucking crazy. But you go to this hotel, but I went down there. I remember
Thompson?
they had
Hotel Van Zant?
it might be Hotel Van Zant. That really rings a bell. But in the basement, there was a bar. Is there a bar in the basement? Fuck it. Never mind. I shouldn't have told you to look it up. Forget it.
It's a good idea, though.
But down there, I ordered a whiskey sour. They're like, ooh, we don't have whiskey sour.
And they winked at you?
No.
No.
Just like we don't have sour mix here. We're
crazy.
We're too fancy for that.
Really?
And I was like, I basically said, I don't know what else to order from you then. And he said, I'll make you something you like then. And he basically put a sugar cube in a glass with some whiskey and mushed it up.
Nice.
And then put something else in there and gave it to me. And it was delicious.
Sounds good.
But they used to do all sorts of weird shit with the liquor. Now, it would just be like a Four Loko, right?
Yeah. It'd just be some canned drink.
Vodka Red Bull.
Yeah, I used to go to the Vulcan Gas Company and order a vodka Red Bull, and they didn't have Red Bull there. But instead of saying, we don't have Red Bull, we have Monster, they would just
Give it to you.
make you a vodka. You'd be getting a vodka Monster.
Yeah.
That's even better.
I know. It was the fucking best.
You know why it's better?
Why?
Monster's got other stuff. I know that Red Bull's got taurine, guarine.
Stop. We can't go down the Red Bull, Bang, Rain, ingredients, and other stuff because we don't have that much time.
You're right. It's xylitol.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and send this link, too.
CoQ10.
Should I open while?
CoQ10, creatine. Yeah, do it. I kind of.
Probably won't take her too long, but if you want to do a pack, you want to do a pack?
Oh, what time is she supposed to come on?
10.
Oh, yeah, 7 minutes?
Yeah.
Do some pack.
Do a pack.
Because
Yeah, I don't think we can focus enough on these packs right now.
Do it.
All right. What if we hit?
Tomorrow I got dad duty all day. I got to watch my son all day. But I also got to go get an oil change in my truck. So I'm going to take him to the Bohanka, and I'm gonna push him around in his stroller and show him trucks. And ask him which one he wants. Show him
What camera should I
show him a
point
Tundra.
to?
I'll
You
zoom.
should buy him a little truck. Small truck. Perfect.
All the stuff I want to do with my son, he's like 12 or 13 weeks old. Way too young to do anything. Like, he won't catch a baseball.
Nah, yeah, what can you do with that? Just take him to watch some trucks. Show him manly shit.
Exactly.
Go to the steel mill.
All right, so. Token.
Can I see that token? Which monkey is that?
Frost monkey. I can't read these.
Hey, this.
Mirror shield. Hoplite. Ancient Imperiosaur. We're ripping from March of the Machine right here. Showcase. Not a showcase. Kin Tree Spirit. Why do the rares be at the front of the packs on some of these old ones? Got some side of Invasion of Argutha.
We need a little bit more zoom here, I think. Let me zoom a little bit more. A little lower.
Not Vold Hermit. Tangled Skyline. That's just a weird word. Elvish Vat Keeper. Nezumi Informant. What you got over there, Jack? Cut short.
What do you mean?
Was it a good token?
The foil version of this is like $12 or something.
Nice. Burning the Sun's Fury. Thunderhead Squadron.
You got a nice lagoon there. That's cool.
Tranquil
Cove.
Let me see that cove.
And an art card. An art card, indeed. All right. What's the non-foil worth?
Like 10 cents.
Cool. I love 10 cents.
But that is one of like the.
Did you hit big at all there?
Cooler rare tokens.
Don't think so.
No big hits.
Don't think so. Kamigawa.
Mike's opening magic card while we wait for Sarah.
Let's do one more, then I'll send the link to Sarah. We got a big Sarah Sloan interview coming up, guys.
You already sent it.
Oh, no, you want me to do it?
And we were awaiting her arrival.
Okay, I'm going to send it right now then.
I'm getting nervous.
Spirit. All right, art card.
I'm just going to be able to praise her for telling Sam Tripoli to leave her the fuck alone, dude.
Yeah.
I fucking hate Sam
That was getting awkward. He was doing his best to make it not awkward, but nah, it still got awkward.
He was doing his best to make it not awkward.
Which is, his best effort, but it was still awkward.
His kids are retards.
Oh, my God. They got helmets on, Sam.
He's gonna come kill us now.
Yeah, he'll do it, too. He's got all the time in the world, and he'll go anywhere.
He's got all the time.
He's going to knock on the door. We'll see him on the Ring doorbell.
And we'll just never come out, and then we'll move to Tucson.
He really did that to Red Bar. He's crazy.
Azusa's Many Journeys.
I was under the that's cool.
Ogre Head Helm. Rare.
Anything where you may pay an additional land is really cool.
Kyoto, Soul of Kamigawa.
What?
Something tells me I'm gonna have the mystery pack paid for. On this one, boys.
Wow,
what's that
really
thing
cool.
called?
Kyodai.
Soul of Kamigawa.
What does it do? I didn't get to read what it does. But yeah, she told Sam Tripoli to fuck off, so she needs to...
Yeah, she said, leave me alone, dude, or something like that.
She needs to go move to Tucson now and
Yeah.
hide.
Yeah. The only place where you're truly safe from Mr. Tripoli.
It's worth 90 cents.
Hey, I could really use that for my blue-white Flyers deck, so if you don't need it, let me know.
God, it's a beautiful...
I mean, I don't really need it, but it could go in there.
It's a beautiful card.
How much does it cost? 4 mana or 3 mana?
4.
Too expensive. That's why it's not worth anything.
Gosh.
What?
Nothing. That's just a pretty card. I like that.
That's cool. That's good then. That's a good thing. It's not worth anything. You'll never get rid of it, and you'll look at it and enjoy it. You got the wrong version pulled up there.
I know. I wonder about that.
Pull up the right version.
Where's Lady?
What lady? Sarah?
Yeah.
She's coming.
She has seen the message. We'll see how long it takes her.
Borderless. Yeah. Lightly played foil, 97 cents.
Cool.
I just thought based on art alone, dude.
Open this one.
Based on art alone, you'd think it'd be better.
This isn't Pokemon.
Pokemon, I don't like ripping anymore.
Why?
I like ripping Magic.
Well, Magic's cool because there's a 97-cent card that you'll just use. If you have a 97-cent card in Pokemon, you'll be like, cool. I look at it now.
He's not wrong, folks. Far Tracker.
I just don't have time to go to the goddamn Magic store and play.
Flick a coin? What the fuck is that?
They're flicking a coin around like it's their bean.
Well, cool.
Intangible Virtue.
Some of these Eldraine things are based off of, what do you call them?
Cool Somnophage.
What's Hansel and Gretel? A fairy tale.
Oh,
fairy tale.
There's a certain...
Fairy tale.
It is a fairy tale, but it's a certain type of fairy tale, too.
Ooh, Ariette's Tempting Apple. That's a fairy tale.
The Brothers
Yeah,
Grimm.
there you go.
The Brothers Grimm is what I'm thinking of.
You're right, but there's an apple there.
Twisted Fealty. That's something we all know.
There's like a Jack and the Beanstalk card, stuff like that.
Charade of the Numbing Depths. Merfolk Wizard.
Really?
Cut in. Tarun Vale Guide. I'm trying to find something else that's very, very fairy tale.
That's really cool.
I like the Eldraine lands. They're good.
Let me see that Merfolk. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jesus. It was just an art card. Just an art card. We might as well keep ripping. Here's New Capenna.
Did you ever play any card games, Kev? Did you ever play anything?
I did Pokemon.
Oh, you played it, though?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, we got Sarah about to enter, too, if you want to save that.
Save it. It was getting ripped. And
Did you already open it?
Yeah. She's coming. She's coming. She's coming. She's coming. Yeah, you take the pleasure.
She's getting ready now. She's getting ready. She got some headphones on. She looks like she may be ready to go.
Ready?
We'll wait till we can hear her, though.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, you're fine. Take your time. Take your time.
Okay, I gotta. How do I freaking?
Tell that young man
I'm going to zoom you back out, Mike.
to hush.
Okay. Let's reverse that.
I think I can hear myself. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, we're hearing a little bit of feedback, but we'll get it.
I thought the audio would like.
Wait till we can hear her.
Hello.
Turn us down on your head.
We're going to ask you to mute your radio.
Hello, Sarah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Duh. Hey, guys.
Okay, now we hear you great now.
We see your feet. You normally people charge for that, so
Yeah, Harvey Weinstein wouldn't really like those feet,
screenshot.
wiki feet.
And you're upside down.
We got to put this on the show. Yes, we got to put this on the show.
And you're up.
Try this. Let's try this.
Almost.
No, it's that's fine.
We're so close to being there.
Oh, she got a Rodecaster Pro over right there. Cool.
Can you hear me from the microphone or no?
No, I think it's just a different audio. Click on the microphone down in the left-hand corner. You should be able to pick a different input.
We're getting there.
I hate that. One day. Okay, so I see mute, I see stop video, I see record, I see. Okay.
You see the audio microphone? If you click the up arrow, you should be able to click a different input.
I love this. It's fun.
Oh, okay. Click the microphone. No, that's just mute. You said microphone.
Yeah, there's like an up arrow, or at least mine has that. And like you can select a different input.
Just a cool card.
Okay, cancel the interview.
No.
Yeah, this is over now.
Oh, wow.
What happened?
It's just being a butthole because of my phone. I wonder if that's what it is.
But you do sound good. We can definitely do the
I'm
interview
doing
like
my
this.
phone.
This would definitely work, though.
Hello?
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
Creamy.
That's that microphone audio.
Is that a Neumann?
Okay, you hear the microphone audio now?
Yeah, you sound a lot better now.
Smooth like butter.
Okay, smooth like butter. I can't hear you guys through my headphones, but honestly, it doesn't really matter. Worse things have happened. Let's just go.
Worse things have happened.
One time I couldn't hear my own grandmother in my headphones.
Booty.
That was bad.
It's upside down. Zoom on the iPhone. Well, then I guess I don't need this. I could just hear you guys from.
Yeah,
Cool.
the visual is a little blurry, but it's totally fine.
It's going to dial in.
It's going to dial in. It is going to dial in.
I think we're good.
Oh, it's getting better and better. Yeah.
We're gonna send you a brand new Dell. We're gonna have you set up after this.
You're getting a Dell.
Dude,
Yeah,
you're getting
yeah.
a Dell.
I need all the help I can get.
Not the pop singer, the old computer.
All righty. We're getting her all settled in.
How do you get the audio to sound better though, low key?
Oh,
Or
he's
like
the man to
for
ask.
me to
Sorry,
hear
Kev.
you guys better.
I don't know. It should be going through your headphones if I don't know what to tell you there.
It wasn't though. But I don't want to fight it much longer because I'm embarrassed now.
The only thing I can say to you is sometimes when I have my little microphone set up with my soundboard, it makes me go into my Windows thing, audio, input, output bullshit.
Yeah.
It's confusing and lame.
But this is actually great, though. I think we're going to do great. We're going to cut all that out, too. We're going to cut all that out.
We're making a blooper reel.
We're about to start the interview right now.
I just thought of one thing.
Yo!
Talk about comedic timing.
Yeah.
Yo.
AirPods.
Oh,
Okay.
Raycons.
Yeah, let's just go with that. No, they're not Raycons. I'm not dumb. Ew.
Ray J Raycons?
They're our sponsor, so we have to say that.
Oh, we wish. Oh, we wish. But yeah, we do have the great
Con is
Sarah
in the
Sloan.
name.
Welcome,
right.
welcome, Sarah.
Let's do a proper
Hey,
intro.
guys.
Let's do a proper intro for Sarah. We have the great Sarah Sloan from the most recent Kill Tony 688. She was on at 25 minutes and 30 seconds. Make sure you go watch it. And thank you so much for coming on our podcast.
Thank you, thank you.
I'm so honored.
Wow.
I mean, you were definitely the best person that we could get from the latest episode. You stole the show. Everyone's talking about Sarah Sloan, all the bucket pulls they had on that episode, and all anyone wants to talk about is the girl who did the horse impression, you know?
Yeah, we got to hide you from the Reddit guys.
Why is that?
I mean,
They're going to find us.
Have you seen the Reddit posts about you?
I've seen some, and some got kind of mean. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna get out of here. But some were very nice.
Yeah, some of them were
So-
like a little weirdly too nice, if you know what I mean. They
Damn. I knew that would happen. Especially with how they were talking about you. I mean, I guess we can get right into that too. They were talking about your love life a lot on the podcast. Has anything changed? Have you gotten that first kiss yet ever since this came out to the world and now you're famous in a way?
Oh gosh. I'm getting a lot of offers.
I bet.
But I think there was a misunderstanding. I think people just like thought that I was, maybe just not able to ever kiss anyone. Like, I live very close to 6th Street. I can go to 6th Street right now and get my kiss. Like, that's not the issue. It's that I'm trying to do like the right thing and be with someone for the long term.
That's what it seemed like. So I think people got the right impression. But yeah, you still are without the first kiss, right? That's what everyone wants to know.
Definitely, 100%. No kiss has happened.
Oh, wow. I know Sam Tripoli was so disappointed. Man, things got a little bit creepy there with Sam and them suggesting that you two kiss. Because I know they do that segment normally where a woman will come up and kiss a boy. They've never done the opposite, though. So that got a little wild.
Yeah, no, it is like, I know that the dynamics of it are different. Just because I'm a female. And so I did feel bad about that. And also, like, Sam was not, like, he wasn't going to do anything. Like, he's such a nice man. And even afterwards, like, Mark Pugh and I, the guy right before me that got pulled right before me, him and I, like, we took a picture with Sam. And it's kind of funny, though, because Russell Peters and Sam Tripoli, they both were like, hey, they said to me, like, hey, good luck, okay? And I don't know what they meant by that, but it really scares me.
When did they say that? Like, during the interview?
No, they said it afterwards. I was standing out in front of the mothership afterwards. And yeah, they just said it in the same way too. They said it separately. Hey, good luck.
Good luck, okay? You're about to get into a world of shit.
Damn. So yeah, tell us a little bit about the behind the scenes since we're kind of getting into that already. Like, anything happen after that? Did you meet your crush Ari Maddie or anything?
No. Yeah, it basically, because there were 2 tapings that day, it was so incredibly late. So yeah, the episode started like at 10 that night. So it was already like past midnight and I was waiting out there till like 1:30. So yeah, definitely no meeting anybody except for the public that watched the show. And no, like, seriously, I met Ari though Friday night.
Whoa.
That was amazing. I had just done a roast battle. I was so defeated because I really sucked. I did absolutely terrible. And then I'm walking out of Creek in the Cave, and then Ari's walking the other way. And I'm like, we like see each other, our eyes meet, and I'm like, Ari, and then he's like, my beautiful angel, and it was just like,
are you sure this happened?
Romantic.
This really happened? Are you sure?
Sounds like a dream.
That's the thing. Everybody, yeah, like everything I say, people are like, is she lying? One thing you got to learn, I'm a terrible liar, so I'm telling the truth. Like, everything I say is the truth.
Okay, I believe you. I'll just play.
No, you're a good-hearted church girl, so we know you're telling the truth.
We like that.
Yeah, are you still going to church 2 times a week with your family? I thought that was really interesting because we all grew up in a Christian school. Jack, not as much, but me and Mike over there in the middle, we actually grew up in Christian school, going to church, a good church family. And I was wondering, do you still go 2 times a week?
Yeah, and I was going to say, Jack, you look like a sinner. But anyway, I do. I do still go to church. I love church. And yeah, I guess I'm the church girl. I'm the freak.
Now, we like it. I think it's good. It makes you well-rounded or grounded, I think is the word I'm looking for. And a little church does people some good. It really does.
I was in the church Sundays and Wednesdays every week.
You were two times a week guy?
2-timing.
Look at that.
Sometimes 3-timing to go to worship band practice on maybe a Thursday.
Yeah, because he's a drummer. That's right.
Yeah, ask about it.
Okay, and God bless you with that hairline too, it looks like. So. We're winning all the way.
Yes.
Damn.
Cheers.
And since we're on that topic a little bit, what does your religious family think about your recent appearance on a dirty podcast like Kill Tony? Are they disappointed or are they liking it?
Oh my gosh, I am so afraid. Okay, so obviously my brother and sister, we chill, we cool. But my mommy and my daddy, they have not seen it.
They don't even know.
I'm just trying not to talk about it. They know. Okay, so like I had been talking about it for a while, and so they knew that I got on. I sent a picture of me with the big joke book, and I was just like, yeah, it's gonna air in weeks, in weeks. And so then they stopped asking about it because it's just been a bit now. I am so afraid. I don't think they're gonna like it. I'm gonna be very transparent on that. Like at the end of the day, I am I'm an adult, so I can do what I want, but I really do care about what they think. But said some dirty stuff. Like, they're not going to like it.
Yeah, they're talking about you squirting and stuff. That is going to be a little awkward at dinner.
Yeah, most of it wasn't on you, though. It was kind of on them. You said some stuff about Weinstein. That was a little bit racy in your set, but I thought it was a pretty clean set.
Yeah, that was fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's honestly some of my dirtier stuff, so.
Hannah Autumn says, Sarah, I'm your biggest fan.
Odom.
Lamar Odom.
Because she's so dumb. Am I right, guys? Am I right?
Yeah,
No.
she's stupid.
I love Hannah so much. She worked with me. We were academic advisors at a junior college, and that was absolutely crazy.
Oh, wow.
I love her to pieces, and I didn't think she was going to watch this, so she's a real one for that. So I should never have said her like that. I'm really sorry.
That's
Hannah.
awesome.
Now, you got some fans. People are definitely hopping in the chat right now. We're not used to that. We're a very, very small podcast. That's why we're very excited to have you on here. And you definitely got some fans in here. You got Jesse G. You got Ashley Nicole Long in here. You got Hannah Odom. And they're just chatting it up. It's great.
So many fans. So you guys have this is a really cool thing you guys got going on. I noticed the Rode Pod mics. Like,
oh yeah. Check out the stew.
Check out the stew.
Impressive, right? Impressive.
Uh-oh, is she frozen?
Yeah, her connection is not the best, but we're going to get it back.
Don't worry.
I have
Check out
faith.
these.
She's in Austin now, right?
Check out these.
I think she is. She said she was an Austin local on the show.
It must be with Spectrum.
Mike, just keep flexing.
Okay.
Keep flexing. There you go.
Check out these.
She got an iPhone 321 too. That's got to be pretty high.
iPhone 321. Oh,
It's even better than the iPhone 11 we had or 13 we had on the last time.
Yeah,
The
what
black
did he have?
background is doing good things for these bicycles.
Is she gone for good? This sucks, dude.
Damn, we had a big pole. We can't get her connection.
Fun
though.
while it lasts.
Oh, there she goes.
Wow.
Don't stop watching, Sarah fans. Don't stop watching. We're gonna get her back. I'm gonna neigh like a horse in just a second to keep you appeased.
I was going to congratulate her for being mean to Sam.
And
Yeah.
me. I like that she was mean to me. That's great.
She was mean
That's
to you?
really, really great.
What, if Verizon doesn't work in Austin, Texas, or something? What's going on?
Let's see what happens.
you
Do you have to send her a new link? She can't use that old one.
She could, but just to make sure, I'm gonna send her that again.
I was just curious. I
I'm
don't
here
know.
wiping
I
my
haven't used
shiny
Zoom.
forehead off to make sure it.
I haven't used Zoom since the pandemic.
Yeah, right. There's got to be something better now. Zoom has not been working as well.
Discord's really good too, but most people don't have that.
Mm-hmm.
But most people know about this. And Discord's only really good with the high quality stuff if you pay for it. And I think they might have to actually pay for it too on their end for it to be really good. Right, Mike?
Probably have to have Nitro.
Yeah, I got free Nitro from Xbox.
I had it for a free
From Xbox.
while. Yeah. As long as I had Game Pass, I had Nitro.
I don't know if you have it the whole time, but it's like a 3-month thing or something.
I used my 3 months to boost our Discord chat. And now a bunch of cocaine
She's
users
like,
have
later,
it.
nerds.
Jessica, she's like, later, nerds.
Yeah, I don't blame her. Fuck you guys, right?
Yeah,
Hey,
right.
we offended her.
We said something about Jesus.
Did we?
No.
Hey, it's almost Halloween. I wonder if she'll dress up as Garth, right?
Yeah,
Remember, Tony kept saying that she looked like Garth.
Might as well lean into that.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun. She should do it.
Yeah, the Garth thing.
All you got to do is get a flannel?
Yeah,
Didn't you wear a flannel?
Dude, those fucking movies, not for me.
Oh, they're funny.
Any SNL movie, not good.
Remember the Pat movie?
What's the
Night at the Roxbury?
one joke for 90 minutes?
Yeah.
One joke of these guys nodding their head for 90
You,
minutes.
me, you.
An
Remember
hour and
that?
a half is too long.
Yes, it was fine for 3 minutes on
Do you
the
even
show.
remember what the deal is where they have to save their favorite club?
No.
What happens?
Oh, and Hannah Odom says last year she dressed up as an apple for Halloween. Well, she's definitely a good apple, so that's pretty fitting.
An apple, like a teacher, maybe. Teacher vibes.
Got the TG.
But yeah, dude.
I don't know if she's coming back, guys. I gotta be honest.
The one Reddit post I saw about her, that's why I said something, was like, the horse girl should have no problem getting laid. It's her fault or something. It was pretty weird.
She don't want it, guys.
It was like, Yeah, exactly.
It's like they're trying to give her a compliment, but like in a mean way. It's like they don't want to outright say it, but you know what they're trying to say.
Yeah.
I would like to
I think I
her.
sent it to you guys, actually.
Right. It's like, you don't get to do that, man.
I wouldn't. Exactly.
You're weird.
Basically saying, I'd fuck the horse girl. But
we get it. You jerk off 8 times a day.
Oh, yeah. They said, take away the church and she's a catch.
Wow.
Like
so
you
weird.
have a sin.
The downfall of America.
Yeah,
take away the church.
Pathetic.
Take it.
It's pathetic.
If she was a little naughtier, I'd like it, you know.
Maybe
Not
she's like
cool.
going to break the rules for me.
Yeah, I wanted to ask her if she rode hobby horses.
What's that?
You ever met that girl when you were in middle school that had the hobby horses?
Hobby horses.
Look up a hobby horse. You remember
Hobby
these?
horse. No.
The weird chick in school had the hobby horse, dude.
Was it like a fake horse?
Yeah, it's like a horse on a stick.
Okay.
And they would like run and jump over a pole.
She's trying again.
Oh, she's trying again. I'm going to ask her about a hobby horse.
We're getting her back, everybody. We're getting her back.
The iPhone
We got her
321.
phone fully charged now, ready to go.
Yeah, bro.
I'm good for a little bit.
There's some weird.
Dude, I love that it comes in with the mic stand or whatever.
Every time, man.
Hey.
Let's see. Rotate.
What's the service bad over there in Austin, Texas or something? What's happening?
You rocking Spectrum or what?
In my apartment, yeah, it's pretty bad.
She got that hurricane
Here, let me say this
internet.
Again.
Boost Mobile.
She's got that hurricane internet
Yeah,
going on.
yeah, I really do though.
When I lived in Austin, I had AT&T
Okay,
gigabit.
let's
It
try
was the
this.
best.
All righty. So
yeah,
what-
no, it actually is pretty bad. If you could be praying for me here in Austin, it's a hard way of life.
Yeah, we'll bring up some prayer requests next time I go to church. We'll get the whole church on it. They're all going to be praying.
We would spend like half of a class in high school or in middle school with prayer requests.
Yeah,
And
did you go to a
and
Christian
not
school
learn
by
a thing,
chance?
and not learn a thing.
Can you please pray for this and that?
Did you go to Christian school or just a church?
My cat has a tumor.
Just church. I was public schooled my whole life, and actually that was pretty contentious because like you were seen as less holy if you weren't homeschooled.
Amen.
So that wasn't. That wasn't cool,
well, it's just that's just a fact, though. You are definitely less holy if you're not homeschooled. That's a fact. I mean, public school.
Were you guys homeschooled?
No, me and Mike Tall over there. You know, I'm KP. This is Jack, and this is Mike. But me and Mike, we went to a Christian school, and
Hey, I went there second to the 9th grade.
he went for a few years. Though.
a
He
few
went for
years. A few years.
So like, we're basically, it's kind of like a homeschooled energy when you go to a small Christian school.
Yeah,
though.
I was corrupted in high school.
It's the only way to be.
'Cause-
Sometimes I hear like people that were in Christian school almost like are quicker to leave their faith and everything than the people that were homeschooled.
We saw a lot of that. Yeah,
And a lot of people there were there not by choice. Some of the people were there for punishment. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? They'd been everywhere else. So
Yeah,
they
we
sent
would
there.
get the worst kids from the public school because that was like the last resort for their parents. It was like maybe this will straighten him out, but like nah, he would just be terrorizing the rest of us.
Yeah. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it is. It happened all the time. We had like 5 like kids who belonged in prison, but they just sent them to Christian school and tried their luck.
Yeah,
It didn't last long.
it was like
Sometimes.
their third strike, and they were about to go to military school or juvenile detention centers, and instead they came to our school.
Oh yeah, and while you were disconnected, I had a little idea for you. Halloween's coming up. What do you think about being Garth from Wayne's World for Halloween?
Okay, so I've never even seen that movie, so I was looking it up and everything. I still haven't watched it, but yeah, he was pretty spot on with that.
So you had no idea what he was talking about when he said Garth from Wayne's World? You were just laughing to be polite? Oh, wow. I was wondering.
Okay, I laugh a lot, and I laugh at like at open mics. I actually got even in trouble one time because they said you're laughing too much.
Jesus.
So I laugh at like everything. So yeah, they could have said anything, and I would have laughed.
It was like really loud laugh too?
Like loud, like I can't help it. So like I did actually have to learn to like tone it down because people were like, "Hey, it's kind of like borderline heckling. You need to actually like shut up."
Damn, they
It's
think
like
you're being
that
sarcastic.
Seinfeld episode.
Yeah. Where was that open mic?
I am not going to say it's
okay.
get in trouble. So.
Okay. I wanted to know. That's interesting. There, like, don't give your peers any support.
Yeah, that seems really wild. I can't imagine a situation where that would be frowned upon.
Don't laugh.
Because I've always heard comedians say like they go to an open mic and they don't want to laugh at someone else because they don't want anyone else to think they're too good.
Right. Don't want to add to their score.
And you're doing the opposite. You're being nice.
See, yeah, I love I hate people come to open mics and it's like it's their 8 to 5 job. They're just like, oh,
yeah.
And I'm like, guys, like we're doing this because we're trying to make it a comedy. Like, let's have some fun here. Like, let's laugh at each other and mess around. And I would like, I don't want to like brag about myself, but I think I have kind of helped like make it a little bit more of a positive experience there. I've maybe changed the atmosphere just like a little bit, which I'm happy with. So.
Okay, it's over at the Creek in the Cave. We learned.
I think he's got it nailed.
Yeah, but
that face says it all.
But
I hate you guys so much.
Man, hey, you can stand up to Sam Tripoli and tell him to leave you alone, but you can't take those guys over at the Creek in the Cave. Interesting.
That was hilarious.
Well, I loved how you told him to leave you alone. But did you know what he was talking about?
No.
Yeah, good. Don't look it up.
It's pretty bad, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a death involving a horse.
Oh, you're talking about Mr. Hands, yeah.
Yeah, it's a death involving a horse and sex and stuff. It's horrible.
Yeah, that's not for me. I hate shit like that.
I know what you're talking about because they talked about it whenever Sam Tripoli was on Joe Rogan's podcast.
So Sam Tripoli likes to bring that up. He likes to bring that up over and over again?
It's a Sam type of thing. I don't really like Sam as far as like, he's not my favorite comedian.
How old is Sam?
Our
age?
No.
He probably saw the video.
I think it's like 25.
Oh, he's younger.
Nice.
So he might have seen it when he was like.
No, he's older than us. She's messing.
So how old are you, if you don't mind me asking? Because you said you've been doing comedy for 2 years. That's not too long. But how old are you?
I'm 27.
27. Okay.
Oh, so young.
So you started at 25. What made you want to get into comedy?
Yeah, well, I was always like told I was the funny person and stuff, and then I got like class clown in high school and stuff. So, but then I always told people, I was like, listen, it's one thing to be funny like in conversation, but it's another thing to be funny on stage. I think that's like a much more serious thing. And so then I finally just like tried it out, and I tried it out in this like college competition. So that was actually like a long time ago. And so I did it like 3 times, and then I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I was like, I'm just like talking and like telling a story. And so then I stopped, and that was like 2016. So then 2022, then I was like, let's do this. And then, yeah, I just felt like I wasn't good at anything else. I didn't feel like I had like a purpose anywhere else except to be funny. And so then I was like, why not? But I started in Tyler, Texas, a very small town, so it was kind of awkward, and I would bomb a lot. And well, I still do. Let's be real.
Are you in Austin right now?
I'm in Austin right now.
Awesome. So you want to keep signing up for To Kill Tony, because that was your first and only appearance, right?
Yes, first and only. And yeah, for sure. Like a lot of people are like, once I get on, I'm never signing up again. I am totally against that. Like I'm always going to sign up. Like,
you're only going to get more momentum the more times you go on there.
Yes. I don't know why people are so like against the second appearance, but yeah, I'm different.
Well, I could see some people being scared, like, because you had such a good first appearance that it could almost only go downhill. You know what I mean? And now there's such a pressure on you to be funny. And I was going to ask you about that too. Like, does that bother you a little bit? Because you used to just be some average open micer, but now you have some lore to you with the Kill Tony appearance. And now anyone who meets you is going to expect you right away to be very, very funny. Do you feel any pressure with the recent success on Kill Tony?
I don't think so. I'm just me, and I think people know that. Like I'm nothing special. Like I literally, I'm in the same lines that they are, like the 30 other guys that are doing comedy. So, yeah, like I was at the roast battle right before outside the Creek in the Cave. I was just like, I was talking to the guys, and I was like, do I feel any differently now that I did well on Kill Tony? And I was like, I don't. This feels the exact same, except now I have 100 DMs that I need to respond to, which I'm really grateful for all of them. But it is a lot of responding, you know?
I saw on your story, you even posted a screenshot. Some guy messaged you and said like something, I don't know, but you didn't get back to him quick enough. And you're just like, fuck you, bitch. I hate you.
I didn't see that. That's so funny.
Did you ever hit him back, or are you just going to say fuck off?
No, I was just like, hey, I'm really sorry. I'm just getting a lot of messages. And then he like responded back. He said something like, baby, come on, or something like that. It's just like so. And
we definitely wanted to get into that because we knew that was going to happen too. I bet you're getting a lot of creeps in the DMs. A lot of people shooting their shot, are they?
Yes, and I seriously like, I don't get it because I've lived my whole life and like, no one talks to me, like, no one asks me out. Like, and now that I got on Kill Tony, oh, you're so beautiful. You're so sexy. And I'm like, you're just fake.
Yeah.
Fake.
Clout is a weird thing. Clout is very fascinating.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, and it's just like I'm not trying to be like pessimistic, but it's just like, okay, you know, I'm a hot topic right now, but like give it a few weeks and it's just like, I'm gonna slide back and I'll be like, hey, you still mad at me, baby, because I didn't respond? And they're gonna be like, who are you?
Yeah.
I saw the next girl on Kill Tony.
That's wild. Anybody come up to you in person? Like, let's say you were at your job. You say you worked at a like a medical front desk or something. Anybody recognize you there yet?
Okay, one person, and it was Friday, and it was a student. And she came up to me, and anytime people come up to me, it's because they have an issue. So I'm just like very like concerned looking. So then she comes up to me and she's just like, I saw you on Kill Tony. And I was like, oh no.
Yeah, I bet.
You know, I'm afraid. I just don't want anything to happen. And I don't make money in comedy. I need my job, you know? So it's just like, yeah. So I was just like, almost like, keep it quiet.
Yeah, just don't tell my mom. Just don't tell my mom or dad and we'll be good, right? And
otherwise everything else is chill.
And are they still in Tyler, Texas?
They're there. Yeah, I literally just drove back. Like I probably got back like an hour ago. I go back and forth a lot.
Mm-hmm. Pretty long drive or not really?
Like 3 hours, right?
4 hours, but with the speeding, if you're a cop, by the way, I don't speed, but with the speeding, I can make it like closer to like 330.
There's some 80 mile an hour for speed limits between there, right?
Yep.
So you can go 100.
Thank God for that.
That's so cool, dude.
And if you get yourself
20 over is the rule.
If you go ahead and get yourself a Back the Blue bumper sticker on Amazon, all you need is a magnet, and they will not pull you over. Trust me, just a little hack right there, a little life hack.
I support the Fraternal Order of Police.
Yeah, get as many as you can.
Someone made a joke at the shop.
That is hilarious.
Not to steal anyone's thunder, but Al got backed into today. Cops came, and then we were like, "Is he going to come in and ask about tattoos after?" That always happens. If cops come to the parking lot, they're going to come in and ask about after. And we were like, well, just tell them we're out of blue ink and thin blue liners. But yes.
He works at a tattoo shop. That's Mike over there. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Mike. Yeah, you can probably guess I got a sleeve going.
I got a sleeve
going.
going.
Me some tattoos.
In the works.
No way. You don't have a tattoo, though, right? That's a joke.
No, her body is a temple.
Yeah. I mean, that's a sin. That's in the Bible.
Never.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Mike missed that part of the Bible, I guess. He missed that one.
Jesus did have one on, I think, his right thigh.
What?
I think, gosh,
Go
it might have
on.
been like Revelation, though. I could be wrong on that. Sorry, don't quote me, please.
Yeah, you watch your mouth. You watch your mouth.
Jesus had a tat.
So, anything else that you can tell us about how your life has changed ever since this episode came out?
Yeah. I would say, okay, now it's like, okay, and I'm not trying to hate, but like the people that like I kind of wish had asked me to just be on like their small show are like finally just like, hey, you want to come on my show now? And I'm like, yeah, I was ready a long time ago, dude. Like, you know, it's just like, thanks, you know. So I'm being asked on a couple of shows now, a couple of these amazing podcasts like yours, and then. Yeah, obviously lots of DMs, lots of follows. That was crazy. My follower count went up, so that was cool.
How many do you think you've gotten? Like 1,000, less, 100?
Yeah. Okay, so I think I'm getting close to 3,000 additional followers.
Oh yeah, that's solid. Because
really good.
We've interviewed a lot of bucket pools. Some people get 30. You know what I mean? Some people get 15. Some people have gotten 5,000. So 3,000 is solid.
Did you get some stickers?
I'm super grateful for it.
No one's gotten as much as that one dude's mom, though.
Yeah, you remember the guy whose mom was like a country music star, and they pulled up her Spotify. Do you remember that? Yeah, we interviewed him, and dude, the mom got the biggest Kill Tony bump in the history of Kill Tony.
That was so funny.
She had like 9,000.
Because she's attractive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's pretty funny.
everyone wanted to be in on the joke, so I went and followed her Spotify and everything, and her Instagram.
Yeah,
She'll probably be on
You
our
were
show
one
soon.
of those. You were one of the followers.
Yeah. I didn't do it,
That's
I
awesome.
swear.
You getting any more paid gigs? Any more promoters hitting you up around the Austin area? Are you headlining?
Well, like, for example, definitely not headlining. For example, the roast battle that I just got to be a part of, I doubt I would have been asked if I wasn't on Kill Tony.
Awesome.
Maybe I'm just assuming, but like, I really don't, and I did so bad, so he's never going to ask me back again. So that was pretty funny. But yeah, just like, just additional, like, asking and stuff like that.
Wait, so someone did ask and you say you bombed?
I really did bad in that roast battle. Like, that was...
Are you a roast comic? You're not a roast comic, right? So that was just something out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, I would say, like, I do like in Tyler, I would always, at the open mics, I would kind of get up and I'd start just like roasting each person that was in there kind of a thing. I did like that, but that's a whole other thing than a roast battle.
Yeah, it's more like crowd work.
Jokes. Yeah, I had jokes, but it's like, I couldn't deliver them correctly. The judges literally, there were 4 judges and they were like, that was really uncomfortable. Like, wow. And I was like, yeah, you're not wrong. Like,
who'd you have? Who'd you have as like an opponent? Like a fat guy, like a black person? Like where did you go with these jokes?
Yes, so it was this white guy named Gareth, and he is funny. I've seen him stand up, and I think he's hilarious. But I will admit, and he'll admit it too, he just is unlikable to the crowd. And so I only won because the judges. Won. It was 2 and yeah. I don't know how I won. Seriously, I don't know how. But it was like 2 and 2. And so then we did an additional joke, and he likes to call the crowds retards. And so then that was my last one. And I was just like, Garrett likes to call the crowds retards. Projection, dude. You the tard, right, everybody? And everyone's like cheering. And that's like the only reason I won.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, your likability does go a long way, though, because as soon as you got on stage with Kill Tony, like I could tell that your set was going to go good. And sometimes you get the exact opposite. Like you'll see a guy who just the crowd hates him automatically. And I definitely believed what you said, where you said you didn't feel pressure, because like it was interesting. Like it seemed like you were nervous, but really it didn't seem like you were nervous at all. It's like I don't know which way to think of it, because you kind of didn't give a fuck up there, and you were just so likable, and everything worked out for you. So were you nervous at all, or you didn't really get stage fright?
Yeah, like. Yeah, that, you know what? That is hard. It is this weird mix that I have, where it's like overall, like, yeah, am I a little nervous? I know that a million people are watching for sure, but it's like, but at the same time, I'm not nervous. Like I don't care in that sense. And then also, I will admit, it just helped that I didn't know who Sam Tripoli and Russell Peters were. Like if it was Joe Rogan, I probably would have been a little bit different.
Yeah.
But it was like, you step out there, you're looking at this whole crowd. The lights are so bright on you. You can barely see anybody. And, I wanted to make sure I didn't look to the side, because Tony had commented on that in a couple of episodes. Like, you were looking at us the whole time, seeing if we were laughing. So I made sure during my minute I was not going to look at them.
Wow.
But then whenever I'm doing the interview, it's just like, you just hear this voice the whole time. It's just like, have you kissed anybody? And it's just like.
Yeah, because like
yeah.
I couldn't see if you had low confidence but sky high confidence at the exact same time. Like I don't know how to explain.
That's what they're looking for. They want you to self-deprecate. They want you to hate yourself.
Yeah,
that's weird. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, no, someone said that to me years ago. They said you have a humble confidence.
That's it.
I don't know. Maybe it's something I've always kind of had, where like I love myself, but I also despise myself at the same time. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah.
And who were some of your early comedic influences? You can either talk about like a movie or like a stand-up or anything, like childhood comedic influences.
Yeah, I'm glad you said movie and stuff, because otherwise I would have gone straight to stand-up comedians. Like I grew up watching, and I know it's a little contentious now, but The Cosby Show. It was funny. We have to admit it was a funny show.
That was my favorite show growing up.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
I loved that show.
I wasn't allowed to watch that.
You weren't allowed because what? Because they were black.
Yeah, that's just a running joke.
It's
on
a
the
running
show.
joke for Jack. Yep. You got to tune in.
I can't not say.
Oh, that's hilarious. And then I love Lucy. Always loved Lucille Ball's just facial expressions, the way she talked. Like oh my gosh, she killed it in that show. And so she was always so funny. So I really loved that.
I'm surprised you've seen any of that.
I used to watch that like crazy on TV Land.
Oh.
Yeah, because we're
crazy.
We're like
DVD
35,
sets.
and you're 27. So yeah, you're like 8 years younger than us. We had that on Nick at Night. So I don't know where you went and saw I Love Lucy. It must have been some old tapes.
I'd be falling asleep to Lucy and Desi, dude.
DVD sets. So like my parents, they always had the whole collection of so many shows like Little House on the Prairie, The Waltons, The Man from U.N.C.L.E., Mission Impossible. So I've grown up watching like all this old stuff.
Cool.
But yeah, sorry. That was a comedic influence as far as the shows go. But then, okay, as far as stand-up goes, I don't feel like I just more admire these people. I don't think I've taken what they're doing and done it for myself necessarily. But like, I really like John Crist. I really like Angela Johnson.
I had never heard of John Crist until he hosted on Kill Tony. But I'd never. So you like John Crist?
He's so funny, dude.
I gotta look him up.
Yeah, I like him at least. Yeah, and then Angela Johnson, Bon Quickly. She's so funny.
I don't know her either. You know Angela Johnson?
No.
Oh wow, you're teaching us about some people.
Come on,
you're teaching us.
The nail tech joke where it's like, honey, you know her boyfriend? You know that one?
Oh, that lady.
Wait, Michelle Kwan? Is that what you said?
No. She's like Michelle Kwan. What the heck? Isn't that like an ice skater from the Olympics?
Yeah. That is who that is. Yep.
Okay, you guys are funny. No. Yeah, Angela Johnson, like she sells out. Like she's doing super well right now, and she's clean. And
former
she's
NFL cheerleader. She's a former NFL cheerleader.
Interesting.
She's hot too. So yeah, you gotta love her now.
So wow, so you like John Christ and her. Who else you got?
Okay, so you might know her just because you guys watch Kill Tony a lot, but Ali Maelstrom.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I'm still on Angela Johnson, but yeah, her stand-up routine compromises of her impressions of a Vietnamese nail salon employee. That is so funny that's like that's on her Wikipedia. That's her like big thing as a Vietnamese nail salon employee. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, and we've been watching stand-up our whole life, so I'm blown away that you're naming people that I haven't really heard of. That's cool. You got a very particular taste.
Yeah, I'll definitely watch that nail salon thing. That's gonna be right up my alley.
And who was the third person you just said? I don't think I know them either.
Yeah, well, wasn't she one of the first Kill Tony regulars? Ali Maelstrom.
Oh yeah, what's her name?
Ali
McCoskey, something like that.
Stop it! I'm saying the name of this lady that used to be at my work. Oh, I'm so sorry. McCoskey. Oh, that's who it is.
You're saying a coworker.
Yeah, Ali McCoskey's funny. She's definitely funny. She's still doing it pretty good. She's on the Late Show like. A few months ago, right?
Damn.
I love her delivery style. Yeah, she's just so like.
She's like dry.
Oh, it's so good. And I'm not like that. I'm not really dry, but like, I love her. And then like Nikki Glaser, like she's so like the way her raspy voice, like.
She is good. She is good.
She's really, she's funny.
And that roast really did things for her too. That Tom Brady roast, she's been sky high ever since that.
Seriously though, that was an amazing roast, and Tony obviously killed on that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Tony. Like, I know that that's such like a simp thing to say, but like,
no, he's brilliant. He really is.
Yeah, I was wondering because you said so that you weren't nervous when you came out because you saw Sam Tripoli and who else was there?
What's his name?
Russell
Peters. But so you didn't give a shit that Tony was there in Red Band or what?
Yeah, that sounds bad. No, it's just like. I don't know. It's like, I think I was just ready. I had been like, it's going to sound super lame, but I've been praying for this moment for like months and months and months.
Yeah, it's not lame around here.
Nah, it ain't lame around here at all. We love it. We love it.
Yeah, it's just like, I really wanted it to go well. And so then I felt like kind of almost taken over in a sense. And just like, it made things a lot smoother and stuff. Well, because kind of the interesting backstory on it was my friend had a free ticket to Kill Tony on the Joe List episode in February of this year.
Oh, cool.
And so I went there and I watched it with her, and we had signed up. And let me just say, like, if you sign up for Kill Tony and you're watching it in person, it's not a fun experience.
Yeah, I bet.
Because you want to be pulled up the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're just like, I don't care that you like this guy. Hurry up.
Yeah, get to another bucket pool.
You're the next one. Exactly.
Yeah.
And so I still was going to do the horse impression. I had this whole idea of what I was going to do, but I am telling you, like, there's a beauty to delay, because February Sarah to October Sarah, radically different person. And I just felt like in terms of comedy, and I felt like I was much better rather than I would have been in February.
That's great, because the Lord always knows when to give you the blessing. You know what I mean? And that's true. That is true. Because what if he had given you the blessing before you were ready? You know?
Ooh.
And,
that would have been rough.
And also, you brought up the horse impression. What if, because Tony was about to get rid of you, and you could tell. Tony was just about to say, take this joke book and get the fuck out of here. And you're like, can I please do one more thing? And what if you never did that? Because that was the biggest moment of the whole interview. And now you're coming back on, what was it, New Year's Eve episode to do your horse impression? Are you nervous? Have you been working on the impression around the clock? You trying to punch it up, make it even better?
If I overthink it, then it's not going to go well. So I do it whenever I do it, kind of a thing. And so I'm not even thinking about it. But yeah, 100%. That was one thing where I was like, he always asked, what are your special skills and talents? And so I was like so ready for that question.
Right.
And he wasn't asking it. But did you notice he had the big joke book in his hand? So he was going to give it to me regardless. So I was just like, thank you, God, for that at least. And so then I had to interrupt him. And that was the other thing. He doesn't like when people interrupt him, but I interrupted him. And he seemed pretty chill with it.
He
and
liked
I was
you.
like, also.
Yeah, he liked you.
Yeah, I think he did. So I was super grateful for that.
Yeah, he definitely liked you. He was like, she's funny. She's funny. He kept saying that. She's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said it in that voice too. Yeah, the high pitch.
And how often have you been doing this horse impression ever since? I bet everyone just asks you. Everybody asks you, are you horse?
Yeah.
Are you horse from it? If you know what I'm saying.
Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Yeah, real comedian.
We ain't comedians over here. We've never been on stage. Just so you know, we have no stand-up experience.
Really, you just lovers of it.
Yeah, I love stand-up. I've been watching ever since I was probably like 12 years old.
Wow.
Bill Cosby himself. That was the first special I ever watched. That really got me hooked. You ever seen Bill Cosby himself?
No.
Holy
okay,
shit,
I'll watch
really?
It.
Oh my God. So if you like the Cosby Show, you got to go watch Bill Cosby himself. That's his first like major stand-up special. It's so fucking funny. He even has a bit about smoking weed for the first time. Some stuff you wouldn't think that he would talk about. Yeah, you got to check that out.
Okay, I totally will. I was going to visit him in prison, but yeah, I'll just watch the special instead.
Yeah. Nice. And actually, Bill Cosby, we're from a small town called Salisbury, Maryland, and he came here like 20 years ago. I saw him on stage in this city. It was great.
That's so crazy.
Whoa.
Yep.
Did he take you up to the hotel room?
Yeah, I don't really remember much though, but like it definitely happened, or I think it might have been a dream. I don't know.
My butt hurt.
That's Jersey Temple. It tastes weird.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, he's still one of the best comedians of all time.
Dang.
Yep.
Okay, and cool of you to say. Like, that is one thing I always kind of hate whenever someone's canceled. Like, hey, they were still talented. Like, can we not just like disregard like what they did? You know?
Yeah, I still listen to R. Kelly. Still like Bill Cosby. Who else? P. Diddy.
Brown?
I still listen to Shake Your Tail Feather. P. Diddy's in that.
Shake Your Tail Feather.
Because I'm actually a radio DJ. I'm wearing my hat right here, Power 101.7. And that is a big topic. It's like, are you allowed to play Puff Daddy still? Because he's got a lot of bangers. What do you think? Should I keep playing Puff Daddy?
I say keep on going like you normally would have. Like, I really don't like this, like, rewriting of history, disregard a person, shun them, like all that kind of stuff. Like, no, they existed. Because
you could have got canceled during your set. You said, and I don't know if this is verbatim, but you literally said that the Asian people could not see you because they were Asian, or some people couldn't see you because they were Asian.
Oh my Lord.
Dude, I can go pretty hard on racist humor. Like,
hey, that's our specialty. That's your specialty right there. So yeah, we're right there with you. And Tony didn't even seem to notice when you said that. I thought that he would talk about that since he almost got canceled by the Asian community, but it seemed to go right past him. He was just so.
He has a hard time hearing things sometimes.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, because it's a bit of it's a bit of a bit, that I do, where I talk about the medical students and like how they make my heart flutter. I say good morning to them and they say hello. Like I love that kind of stuff. I just think it's so funny.
Nice.
Yeah. And you haven't found your doctor husband yet, though, right?
No. And then between you and I, a lot of them are gay. Like so many of them are gay.
Damn it.
The diagnosis
like,
is
everybody's
out.
gay now. Can we all stop being gay?
It's crazy.
Like,
I know.
I need a husband.
Doesn't it figure, dude?
I mean, you raise these kids with all this stuff, and they start thinking of it as a major option. And we got to reverse this. We got to reverse this trend.
You're gonna get Kevin started. You're gonna get Kevin.
Oh yeah, you seem like a big Trumper though, right? You voting for Trump? You voting for Trump?
We can't
Come
do
on
this.
now.
No,
Voting for Trump, that's voted for Trump, let's say that.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's right. You never got your sticker. See, I'd be seeing your story.
Okay, you watched it. Okay, thank goodness. Yeah. That's the other thing. You know, at first I was like, okay, obviously it's not like if I'm really trying to make it, I probably shouldn't make my politics known. But it's like, dude, I'm not going to be fake. I am what I am. You either like it or you don't. So yeah, I am. I'm a Christian conservative. Ooh, and guess what? The majority of my friends are liberals. A lot of my friends are gay. I don't care. And so it's just like, can we just get over all this and like treat each other like human beings?
That's like us with Mike.
but yeah, I like how you're doing that though. I do like how you're doing that because it's gonna make you more fans, I think, in the long run. But yeah, she does have a really funny story where she went to vote and she said the voting office said they were all out of "I voted" stickers. Was that a true story? Was that a true story?
Yes. Once again, guys, I don't lie. Yeah, I really like. Now this is in my mind. This is what I wanted to happen. I didn't actually do it. I was gonna be like, where the freak is this? Where's the voting sticker? I'm not even playing right now. But yeah, no, I just had to get out of there. But like, don't you agree? Like, don't you kind of vote for the sticker a little bit?
Yeah, just like we said earlier, it's all about clout. Clout does special things for people. You got to get that "I voted" clout.
Yes, and it's always a nice sticker. And I saw this other guy wearing one, and it was like kind of like it wasn't the classic. It was kind of like a modernized one, and I was like, that would have been so cool to have. And now I just never will be able to have it.
It's hard to improve on a classic, but I'd like to see this new edition. This new edition is probably pretty cool.
I wish I could show you.
Yeah,
Gosh.
right. Well, we don't want to take up too much of your time. Let me see if I got any more good questions. You got any more good questions, Jack?
No, I just want to congratulate her on her telling Sam Tripoli to leave her alone. I loved that.
Yeah, and any more?
I seriously don't even know why I said that, by the way. Like, I was just, like, saying that. I seriously don't know what was up with me.
That was really funny. It was really funny. I laughed out loud when you said that.
That was a big moment for me, too. I love that part.
Leave me alone, dude.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
I do want to talk to you just a little bit more about your New Year's Eve episode. Are you really nervous about that? Is that set in stone? Like, did Tony, like, for sure book you? Or do you think it could just fly right out the window?
You know, obviously, it's always up to him. And so if he wants to throw me out like my parents did on the street. But, you know, they got my phone number whenever I got off the stage. And the producer of the show, he texted me and he was just like, let's talk New Year's. And so then I sent back, would love to, like, whatever you guys are doing. Please let me know. And so I feel like it's happening. Also, like, how much time from the show does it take to just bring me out? That horse impression takes a second. And take me off the stage. That's it. Like, that's all I got to do.
No, I think it's happening.
So I'd be really surprised if they throw me out.
Yeah, I think that's definitely happening, and that's great. So you have the contact in your phone. They did text you, and they talked about it. Good. I think it's definitely happening then.
Yes. Oh, I really hope so. I'm going to be so sad if it doesn't happen.
No, it's definitely going to happen. I just wanted to make sure, though, because if it didn't, that'd be a tragedy. Because we had one bucket pool on here, and she was on an episode with Roseanne, and Roseanne was like, I'm taking you all over tour with me, and it ended up not really happening like that. So I just wanted to follow up to make sure it's going to happen, and it sounds like it's a good sign.
Okay, yeah. Oh, that sucks that didn't happen for her.
Yeah, she did a couple shows, but like didn't do like the full tour like they were talking about. But yeah, it was still cool though.
Yeah. You know, opportunity is opportunity. Yeah, and that's the other thing. It's just like I think a huge part of comedy too is just not setting expectations too high. Like whenever you move, all these people are moving out to Austin and they're expecting to just like make it in a month, and it's just like that's not going to happen. It's just like just enjoy the journey. And yeah, nobody asked for that advice just now, but I just thought I'd give it.
Well, awesome. Just want to thank you one more time for coming on our show. Anything you want to tell our fans before we let you go?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty serious on the Instagram. I really try to keep my stories going constantly. So if you want to give me a follow, feel free to. It's just my name, sarah.e.sloan. But yeah, no, super honored that you guys even invited me on in the first place. You did not have to. But yeah, I guess that's really all I want to say.
Awesome. Well, yeah, just want to thank you one more time. You're a breath of fresh air. Definitely something different that we don't see a lot in the comedy scene. You know, a conservative Christian up there killing it. We love to see it. We love to see it. And maybe we'll do it again sometime. Have a great rest of your night.
Hell yeah.
Yes, thank you guys so much. Have a good one.
Bye. Yeah, the wave rules.
She was fun. Really good sport, too.
Oh, yeah, Sarah Sloan.
Bunch of boneheads like us, man, talking to us can't be easy.
Yeah, I'm scared for her.
In what way?
I don't know. The Reddit posts, man, I'm telling you,
if they find her,
they're like, she shouldn't be a virgin. That's what they're saying.
Shoo, that's so heavy.
Yeah, I remember a couple times, like in high school, like the pretty girl would be like, "Man, I'm so ugly." Just her, all the nerds would pipe up and be like, "No, you're not. I actually think you're attractive." You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like that type of energy. It's like, now I can speak on it.
Is that what you're saying Sarah Sloan's doing?
No, but that's what the people on Reddit are doing. No, she wasn't doing that though. She wasn't doing it just for the clout. Yeah. She didn't bring up her looks at all. You know what I mean?
Of the top comments on that was, "It looks like she's saving it for marriage," and that is exactly what's right.
She is. Wow.
And it's what's right. Praise Jesus.
Praise Jesus. You guys ready to wrap her?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
You were saying, I
was saying what?
You were saying stuff. So
we're about 20 minutes past what we normally do, folks. Let's get out of here. Yay! Shut My Mouth Wide Open podcast, Christian Girl. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah.
Did you pull all your cards, Mike?
Yeah.
He pulled all his cards.
Yep.
Was Mike mad?
No.
What happened?
No, I'm not mad at all.
Later, guys.
Bye, Mom. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, Sarah.